Beamer, that's a big deal. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He tryna cuff me like a in a Rico. Moving through this like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but before not a freak. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Ooh, damn, so the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a Beatle. Claim she getting bread, but I heard she doing keto. I don't do drugs, I'ma smoke a little weedo. I can't chase a man for no paper. Just think it's sweet, I'ma show him now or later. I be getting money on the wake up. He a broke boy, tell that nigga get his cake up. Only with dope boys, they the ones who spinning paper, get your weight up. Told him send an Addy and to stay up. She's out here mad, told him assalamu alaikum. Who that 5'5", she don't even need no makeup. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like.
Welcome in, everybody.
None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash is digital. The dash is digital. Go. Digital. Digital. The cash is digital. The dash is digital. Run it up. Digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold.
All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. I'm like, are my lips perfect? Because I had them looking so good before and then I changed it. And then I'm like, should I change it again? Hey, Akima. All right, let's keep going forward. All right. Whew. Oh, you all remember this song? Tell 'em no. All right, let's go ahead and get live. So tell me, lips are, should I try to tweak them? I want to be golden. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for a golden look right now. All right. All right, well, let's go ahead then. You all said you like the lips. Let's keep going forward then. All right.
About you. Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do. When the rules are made.
All right. Let's get our let's I just want to get into it. Let's get our intro music up. All right. We are live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube, which is the main platform. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. This is part 2. We have gone back to back. If you're not on the text notification squad, you might not have been here for the earlier video. But I've come back with a golden look. I had a nice pink lippy earlier. I added some extra gold to the eyelids, put on some gold jewels. All right. So, we're going to be doing our monthly, this week's viral story video reactions. And so we're going to be reacting to live videos. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome. I'm your host, Tonya TKO. I am a life coach from an accredited institution. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I'm here to help you find the self-love lessons in these viral stories because there's so much going on out there in these streets. We reacted to some videos earlier that were very, very interesting. One man, 48 years old, sitting out on the steps, peeing on himself because he just couldn't make it to the bathroom. I told the man, go get yourself to a urologist. I don't know if he went or not, right? Then what else? Hold on, let me, all right. Then we had a bunch of men trying to tell women that they need to settle and all this other stuff. It was really bizarre stuff in that last video. So right now we're going to start out this video with a man in China. And he's talking about all the stuff that's going on with these Chinese women and these leftover women and what they choosing to do out there in China, because you know they had that policy. Everybody wanted a male child. And so they went and they flushed female children for decades. Now there's millions more men than women in China. And I want you to hear this man. I started listening to him. I might have to speed him up because his video is 8 minutes long. He has some, I don't want to say incel. Well, he probably is an incel. But he has some talking points. Hold on. Let's get our time up. Okay, here. If this is your first time on this channel, make sure that you like the page, that you subscribe so that you can find it again. I'm your host, Tonya TKO. Like I said, I'm a life coach. I'm also a certified clinical hypnotherapist. And I'm working on creating more ways to be able to help you all journey into self-love. On this channel, we have 3 rules. Rule number 1 is, even though we're reacting to these viral stories, it's never about the people in the story. It's really for us to take a look at ourselves, see some similarities, or some things that we want to make sure that we avoid. But we have to turn the lessons inward. Otherwise, we're just gawking, laughing, and gossiping about other people. And that's not what we do here. So number 2, we don't call other people on the channel names. We don't do that. Even after the video is up, don't call each other names. Name calling is inappropriate. It doesn't foster good communication between people. So what I want us to do is attack the argument, not the person. And especially, we do not call women misogynistic slurs on this channel, like B's and H's and all types of stuff. We don't. Rule number 3 is that at the end of the video, I'm going to ask you for your self-love lessons that you learned from today's videos. And so you need to be prepared. to provide your SLLs at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into this. All right, so let's see what this man has to say.
All right, what is up?
Okay, hold on. Let me get the volume correct. All right, there we go.
Folks, so I'm coming back to the topic of dating. So my video on interracial dating 2 weeks ago received over 1,700 comments. It caused quite a firestorm in the comment section. So I want to come back to this topic. So I mentioned in the previous videos that China has a massive excess men problem. There's estimated to be at least 40 million excess men in China. And it is even worse in India. The number could be as high as 70 million excess men. This is due to gender-selective abortion and female child infanticide. But however, there's an even bigger problem for the female side. So the recent number that's come up is 100 million. So what do I mean by 100 million? So right now it's estimated that between the ages of 20 to 40, there are at least 100 million women that is single, unmarried, and childless. That seems to be a little bit insane, considering that there are so many excess men. So every single Chinese woman should be able to easily find a good match, right? Well, that's what you would think, right? So in China, there's a term for this. It's called 剩女. So 剩女 literally translates to a leftover woman. Now, many years ago, let's say back in the 1980s, if you hit the age of 25 and if you're still not married, you were considered 剩女. And then many women started freaking out about this, and they pushed the age back to 27 and 28. And now the standard in 2024 to be considered to be a 剩女in China is at the age of 30. So I mentioned this before, the standard for dating and marriage, the requirement for a man has basically become absolutely ridiculous, that very few men will ever meet these requirements. So all of these single ladies end up becoming cat parents. Here are some examples. For example, this is
So you hear him talking about these women becoming cat parents. Do you hear the women complaining? Where are the videos of the Chinese women complaining about their cats? Where are the videos of American women complaining about their cats, their dogs, their pets, and their plants? Where are they? It's the men who are complaining about what you have in your household. Why? I mean, if a woman is happy with her pets, her plants, why is that a concern of yours? I mean, if a plant is better than you, that sounds like a you problem, huh?
So what you need for a man to find a Chinese wife right now in 2024 in the modern day. There's the height requirement. The vast majority of Chinese women, I would say over 80%, will only accept men who are at least 180 centimeters. In China, they use metric units. It's about 5 feet and 10.8 inches, which obviously I don't meet that requirement. On top of that, you have to provide a house. And typically at the minimum, these Chinese women, they want 100 square meters or 1,076 square feet. It needs to be a minimum of 3 bedrooms. You need to have a car which is brand new. You need to pay them 彩礼. So 彩礼 translates to dowry. What 彩礼is that it's a cash payment. It's made from the husband to wife. Basically, she's saying that she's the price. And if you want me to marry you, you have to give me this money. And this typically right now in China in modern day is roughly minimum 200,000 yuan. So 200,000 yuan translated to US dollars is roughly $28,000. You're expected to have a minimum income requirement. And also, you're expected to pay 3 months of your salary on the wedding ring. You're also expected to pay for your bride's dream wedding. It cannot just be a cheap wedding at some rec center. And on top of all of this, you're also expected to pay for her dream honeymoon in full. Ladies, you don't think that's a little bit ridiculous? I'm telling you, the concept of hypergamy is 100% real. It doesn't matter where you go. And to other people asking me, have I tried to talk to my family back in China, and they can possibly set me up. If it was easy, I would have done so many years ago. It's literally impossible. The first 2 things they ask you is like, what is your height? And I mentioned before, I'm 5'8", right? Just boom, no go. Then after that, they ask you, do you have a house? And if you don't have a house, done. Women will not provide financially for their man. They just wait at the finish line. No, I'm just telling you this. I'm not trying to be a misogynist or sexist. I'm just saying this is 100% truth, right? Right? She's not gonna date a guy that's broke. She's going to say that, what, let's work together, let's grind away for the next 5, 6, 7 years so we can save up for a down payment, so we can finally get that dream condo that we wanted. This is why the number of 剩女 in China is skyrocketing, despite the fact that there are tens of millions of excess men. And okay, if you don't believe in hypergamy, There's
Listen, that should tell you something right there. I mean, it's like I'm not understanding what he's not getting. There are tens of millions of excess men, yet the women would rather be alone or with themselves than with those men. I'm not understanding what the issue is. Doesn't he understand supply demand? So if you want to be with a woman, listen, if there are 40 million excess men, you have to compete for the women that are there. It's not only that the men are virgins, the women are virgins too. I do business with people in China. So I talk and see what's going on the streets. The women are remaining virgins. So that's why the men are virgins, because the women are like, okay, when we control the dating market, we do not want to have premarital intercourse. You see, things are topsy-turvy in the black community because we have a lot of low vibrating males dictating the terms in our community. And the terms are bust it, flip it, spread it wide. And where has that led our community? So they're like, well, listen, we men are the prize. So if you want a man, you got to bust it out. And then that leads to fatherlessness because they weren't planning on being with you anyway. They're like, there's 16 women to every man. When the numbers are in men's favor, society declines in healthy relationship. When the numbers are in the women's favor, society inclines because women have the choice to choose the best of what is right for her rather than a bunch of womb holders fighting over a person with a penis.
also a term for the top 1% of income earners in China, okay? It's called xiao san. So this is all the top 1% of income earners. This is how these successful Chinese men, this is how they roll. All of them have a harem of women. All of them have the Andrew and Tristan Tate mindset. None of them will ever commit to one woman. I know all of you ladies want to blame on the man, but can you really blame these men? Because all of the women wants these exact...
Hold on. You know what? First of all, so this man, you can tell he listens to a lot of American podcasts because he's using American terms like body count. Look at this mess. Body count? What are you talking about, sir? And now he's talking about Andrew Tate and this, that, and the other. So this is what he's upset about. Remember, I told you all long ago that men are the ones who have demanded that societies be monogamous societies. Men have demanded this. They try to pretend as if it's women. They try to pretend as if it's women who have demanded that societies be monogamous. Remember, these societies are run by men. But why are societies mainly monogamous instead of polygamous societies? They're monogamous societies because it's the average man who has demanded for society to... It is the average man who has demanded for society to be monogamous. Why? Because as he just showed in this picture, I just want you to see this, right? He said that this is the way it is with the men who are in the top 1% in China, that they have harems of women. So these women, especially if the man has spent a long time earning money, right? She gets to spend his money and his parts are not working for him to come to demand payment in kind. So she gets to remain virtually single and in a situation where she's having her lifestyle supplanted. These are two peas of the same pod. So on the one hand, he's talking about all these women that would rather remain single than be with these excess men. Remember, he's saying there's 40 million more Chinese men than there are women. So every woman should have what? How many, there's a billion people in China. Every woman should have, I don't know how many, you do the math on that. Every woman should have at least 2 to 3 men, right? But she doesn't want that. She doesn't want any man. This is why she's in a harem, because there's only one man in that harem. She gets to split up the money. And if she's lucky and if she's not interested in having, physical activity with him, there's so many other women to take up that that spot if need be. So she gets to just be single. I mean, I don't understand what he's not getting about this.
None of them will ever commit to one woman. I know all of you ladies want to blame on the man, but can you really blame these men? Because all of the women wants these exact same top tier guy. So the term 小三, which literally translates to a little three, but it basically means a side chick. It means you're a backup tire. It means your part-time girlfriend. This is your summer fling, your situationship. All of the guys in China, I would say 99% of the Chinese men that's in the top 1% of income earners have this kind of a 小三 mindset. They all have a harem of women. And there are so many Chinese women out there. They're just more than happy to be someone else's 小三.
You see, I'm not understanding what he's not understanding. He hasn't done his research on the dating lopsidedness, right? All you have to do as a man is try harder, work harder, get yourself a piece of the pie, be a nice person, be gregarious, humorous, a good person, because every woman is not going to want to be a side chick. Women who have good options choose the man who is right for her. If there aren't good options, then who is she going to choose? She's going to choose herself and remain single. This guy seems really bitter about, number one, not being 5'10". He also seems a little upset about not making a certain amount of money. If he had why do you think he's making this video? He's making this video because he doesn't meet the criteria.
They would rather be the fifth backup tire on the back of that Toyota RAV4 rather than finding a guy that, let's say, makes $50,000 a year, that's not particularly tall or good looking, but
so you see, he's referring to women as a backup tire on the back of a RAV4. This is what he said about women. And he's surprised that there are women who don't want to be with him, and he's speaking about women as a spare tire? Come on now.
But it's a great husband material, has great moral standings. That guy will never cheat on her, and he will treat her like a queen, and he will respect her, and he will stay by her side for the rest of her life. Women won't do that, so they would rather live the life of a 小三. And obviously, there's one more element that I want to mention. I can't blame all of this on the ladies. Some of it is fault of the parents, also the pressure from the society, and also from the Asian culture. For example, they want everybody, to become a doctor, to become a lawyer, to become an engineer. Becoming a doctor and lawyer and engineer, that's not for everybody. And if anything, you got to give these jobs to the man. I'll give you an example why so many women.
I need to read that. Hold on.
Becoming a doctor and lawyer and engineer,
I'm under constant pressure to get married, especially from my mom, yet she's filed for divorce 6 times. How can I get married if I can't afford to buy a house? His mother has filed for divorce 6 times? Hold on. Has she gotten divorced 6 times, or has she just filed from one person 6 times? I guess because, you know what? Because the pressure is on. The pressure is on, because if you're not going to treat her right, she's going to be like, I'm out of here. And what is he going to do? He can't find another woman because there's just not enough women.
It's not for everybody. And if anything, you got to give these jobs to the man. I'll give you an example why so many women are becoming 剩女 in China, okay? So if you want to become a doctor, you want to become a lawyer. So by the time you actually get all of your qualifications, you're going to be at least 30 years old. When a woman goes through this learning process, and when she accumulates all these credentials, and when she becomes a successful career woman, many of these women are, 30, 35, 40. You wasted your best years. You wasted your prime. What makes you think that, a guy that's a neurosurgeon that's making, $400,000 a year, what makes you think that he will choose a wife that's 30 or 35 years old?
You see, like I said, he's been listening to American podcasts, and so he's probably searched and Googled for why can't I get a girl, how to get a girl, and then he came upon the pickup community, which then leads to red pill, then manosphere, and then incel topics. He's repeating these. Why would a man who's a neurosurgeon making $400,000 a year want to be with a woman who's 30, 35? You wasted your best years. Do you hear what he's saying? This mother effer who got no girl. He's trying to shame women into doing what? There are men in China who are married who are not listening, because like I said, I do business in China. There are men who are making average salaries who have wives and children. If you don't have a wife, you need to look at yourself, sir. Look at what it is that you're bringing to the table. What attitude are you bringing? What disposition? Looking at his face, does this look like the type of person you would want to walk into the house to greet you? Look at him. Does he look like a happy person who looks on the brighter side? Does he? Or does he seem like the type of person that's going to be eating, slurping his soup, then throw his chopsticks down, complaining about something? Come on.
We can.
Oh, and to answer the question, relationships are relationship, not transactions. When you go to the store to buy something, you look at it and you say, I have such and such amount of money. This is what I want to buy for this money. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to human beings, why do people get together? People get together for a complex set of reasons. Why does one person choose one person over another? You know, I was watching this guy that was talking in a video about why he's with his girl, and he talks about the joy that he experiences in relationship with her. She brings him joy. They're compatible. They have good conversations. Doing life with her is better than doing life without her. Going on trips, sharing. And there's so many men out here who are going to miss out on relationships because they're listening to these stupid ass podcasts and wanting to treat women like a commodity to be bought and sold. Some people you just have a better dynamic with. Some people you're excited. Let me tell you, you're excited to wake up, to see what new things you can discover together. Some people, they have a level of insight that when you speak to them, things just make sense. They have a way of putting things together that just sparks and enlivens a part of you on the inside. Not everybody is a good match for you. But when you find that good match, whether they're 30, 35, 45, 25, whether they are older than you, younger than you, they're a good match. And when it comes to fertility treatments nowadays, like let's say you did get with a 35-year-old woman and you're younger than she is, right? And you're concerned about the ability to have children. With fertility treatments nowadays, IVF and all types of things, there are ways to have children older. What you better do is hold on tight to the people who you resonate with. Hold on tight to those people who you get along so well, like two peas in a pod. Hold on tight to those people because a good match is hard to find. There are a lot of people in this world, but there are very few my persons. If you understand what I mean, like when somebody is your person, somebody you can rely on, somebody who's trustworthy, somebody who shows up for you, who has done the internal work, somebody whose lifestyle is similar to yours, who gets up around the same time, goes to bed around the same time, has similar values about whether there's a TV in the bedroom or not in the bedroom, whether there's a TV in the house at all, whether you're listening to news all day, whether you like road trips or plane trips, or whether you don't like to fly at all, whether you eat breakfast, don't eat breakfast, eat meat, don't eat meat, have a vegetarian lifestyle, whether you work out like yoga, like Pilates or TRX, whether you are sexually free and advanced, or listen, when you find a good match, hold on to that person. Instead of sitting up there tallying, oh, this person is 35 and oh, their waist is a 29 and oh, they just... Rather than doing all of that, see people for the human beings that they are. Please hold on tight to the people who hold on tight to you, that you have a good relationship with. I don't know how many more ways I can say it. I just don't know. It's like he's not getting it. He's like, you wasted your best years. What was a waste? What was a waste? Working, living, learning, going through this journey called life. What was the waste? I need you all to tell me about my microphone. Is my microphone peaking? Because I see it's bouncing into the red over here. So let me know how my mic is. For some reason, they think of women like kumquats in the grocery store. They think, oh, well, I'm just going to go pick me some kumquats, right? That's a real word, by the way. It's like an oval type of orange. But nonetheless, they don't realize that you have your own journey. They don't realize that you're here for the journey of your soul. They think that you're just here, oh, let me just sit here waiting for someone to come and pick me. No, you got things to do. And if you are wise, you are using the years that you are exchanging for those activities. You're exchanging them for activities that are worthwhile to you. Listen, I'm still learning. I've done a lot of internal work. And I told you all that I was at the Tribeca Film Festival yesterday, and I had a chance to speak to Kerry Washington. And I didn't ask her the question that I really wanted to ask her. And when I walked away from that, I realized that I have been playing small, that I've been shrinking my voice, that I've been feeling in some ways that there's certain rooms I don't belong in, that there's certain circles I don't belong in. I had an epiphany. And when I say that lightning struck from the pain that I felt leaving that interaction without really asking the question I wanted to ask, lightning struck upon me. And I had a revelation. I had another revelation in 2018 after living in my car. After that revelation, my life broke wide open in terms of abundance, because there was a lesson that I needed to learn about my relationship with money. Yesterday, I learned about my relationship with myself and the things that I had been told when I was a child. You're too loud. You speak too much. You're too wild. Calm down. I've been told these things. And I'd been carrying that unbeknownst to me. So that when I go out there in the world, I realize that I've been playing smaller than I actually am. If some of you have even come into contact with me in public, sometimes you'll be like, are you Tonya TKO? And I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Those of you, I apologize to those of you who I did this to. I apologize. Right. But I realized a lesson that transformed and will transform how I navigate on this earth. But to him, oh, you just a sitting punani. You just a sitting commodity, an object for me to come and pick through. Wasted years? You cannot be serious, sir. No year is ever wasted. Are you learning? Are you living? Are you laughing? Are you growing? Are you expanding? Maybe you're wasting your years, and that's the issue, because you think that years can be wasted. No. The activities of today, you exchanged a day in your life for these activities. Choose wisely. You see, and any moment, let me tell you, when you meet the right person, you will know that all of the time that you spent in preparation was all worth it, the heartache that you had. The job that cultivated you in such a way, the trips that you took, the food that you ate, the relationship you had with your parents, the therapy you underwent, the shift in perspective that you have, all of it is worth it. Unless you're living your life in such a way that you're afraid to make mistakes, that you think that your time can be wasted, so you don't even go out there and try. That's when you have wasted time, when you are not doing the work. Do the work, sir. Do the work. my goodness. Whew, let's continue. You know what? Let me get a little sip of water. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go forward. Do the work, sir. Do the work. All right. Then we were just going to go back into the video anyway. Somebody said aging is natural. What's the alternative? I know, right? What's the alternative to aging? My mother died when she was 41. Please give me age. Give me age.
And she was 18 or 20 years old. And of course, there's also the role of the extremely strict parents, 18 or 20 years old. That's 30 or 35 years old, where he can choose 18 or 20. He will choose a wife that's 30 or 35 years old, where he can choose 18 or 20 years old.
And you see, that's part of the issue right there. Why would a grown man who has money choose a grown woman rather than someone in high school? Do you hear what it is that he's saying? Or a college student? By the time a man makes that type of money, he's already advanced in age. And it's like, are you looking for a human being that you're compatible with? Or are you looking for a commodity that you pick and choose between? Why would a person choose a person who has life experience? Because he values life experience. You see, he's telling you what he values and what he doesn't value. He doesn't value a woman having lived. He doesn't value that. He doesn't value a woman exploring and living her life, and he doesn't value that. The only thing he values, even according to what it is that he's saying, the only thing he values is her youth. He didn't even say anything about beauty, just her youth, just her being young and her prefrontal cortex not being fully developed. This is what he values. He values a person who doesn't know better. That's what he wants.
And of course, there's also the role of the extremely strict parents. And they tell their daughters that, oh no, no playing time, no boyfriend, no social media. You have to study hard. You got to go to school. You got to get your undergrad. You got to.
Why would a parent be telling their daughters to divert her attention from school to having a boyfriend? Mother effer, you ain't husband material according to Chinese standards. So what parent is going to be like, hi dozo, go for it. Go to him. What parent is going to think you're not a good gamble? You got no money. You ain't tall enough. You got no house. Listen, it ain't her fault your parents didn't create a way for you to have a house, son. That ain't her fault. If those are the standards in the country, what is it that you're doing? Look, he got all of these medals back there from all the races he done run. What are you doing to make money, son? What are you doing?
Get your master's, you got to get your PhD, you got to get that $200,000 a year job. And then finally, by the time they get all their credentials, they're 30, 31, 32 years old. And now their parents start blaming them. They say that, oh, how come, look at all your friends, your best friend got married when she was 22. She's happily married with 2 kids now. Another friend got married at 24. Another one got married at 25. All of them are happily married. They've all secured high value men. Well, whose fault is it? So if you try to back out,
you hear the terminology, right? High value man. He's listening to American podcasts for an issue that's going on in China. Let me tell you something, boy. Let me tell you something. Stop listening to these stupid podcasts in America for the issue that exists in China. You need to go listen to some Chinese men on how to get a Chinese woman. Go listen to a Chinese man who is successful. These men who are using these terms were not successful. Kevin Samuels, who coined that term, I believe he coined it. Kevin Samuels, who coined that term, was a twice divorced man who didn't take care of his children. He died in the arms of an overweight, obese prostitute. This is who you're taking advice from, you fool? Oh my gosh.
From your career, you try to look for a man. your parents will blame everything on you. They say that, oh, you're ashamed to your family. But if
Who gives a damn? You know why China was aborting their female fetuses? You know why? You know why China was aborting their female fetuses? They were aborting them because it's the male who typically takes care of the parents. So they thought that that was a good gamble. So let her parents say whatever the hell it is that they want to say to her. It is not the job. So let the parents say whatever So let the parents say whatever the hell it is that they want to say to her. In China, it is not the girl's job to care for the parents anyway. So she's going off to another man's family, or she's going off on her own, and it's going to be your job. Is this what the issue is? You trying to look for a compatriot to be able to help take care of your parents when they get old because you don't want to do it? Does he look like the type of person you'd want to turn over you in the bed? Huh? Does he look like the type of person you'd like to roll you over to get your bedpan? Please. He looked like he had spilled the contents of the bedpan all over the damn bed and then have you lay and stew in it.
if you dedicate everything to your career and become a career woman, you become a leftover woman in your 30s that's single and childless. So this culture itself is extremely poison. Ladies, just remember that, men and women are different. We have our different values, we have our different needs, and we have our different struggles in life. Your struggle is that, by the time you reach the age of, 27, 28, 30 years old, you're going to have to make a decision. You have to either choose between finding a man and starting a family or becoming a single, successful career woman.
Don't you see? The choice is already made. You told it to us yourself. They're making the choice. They would rather have a career than you. They would rather be one of 50 women to a rich man than be with you. This is what they're choosing. They would rather be alone than be with you. What is it that you're not getting? What's not clicking for you? They've already made the choice. You're the one calling them a leftover woman. You're the one calling them a leftover woman. And you can even see from the thumbnail he used for the video, right? Let me show you the thumbnail he used for the video. This is the thumbnail. Look. This is the thumbnail he used. Women sitting by happily. They're sitting there happy. They're sitting together. One, two, three women sitting together, all smiles. And then there's a woman there. Looks like there's a man leaning on her shoulder and she's upset, looking sad. He's calling them leftover women. That's not what they're calling themselves. They're going out traveling. They're living their lives. They're getting their degree. They're getting their money. They are letting those yuan, that's what the money is called in China, right? Yuan. They're letting that yuan comfort them at night. That yuan is comforting them, that 200K yuan or whatever it is that they're letting that comfort them. They got their cats. They got their beautiful home that you can't afford to buy. They got their pets or their little puppies, or like me, they got their plants, and they're coming home to peace, serenity, and silence. They don't have to come home to look at you with your miserable looking face. You see, now you done gotten to my purview here in America because you're making this incel type content. They don't have to come there with you with your chopsticks, slurping, tossing down the bowl and looking like a miserable mess. Come on, sir. Stop this. It's time for us to take our dance break. Goodness, I didn't think this would take this long. Let's get through the rest of this.
You can only choose one, okay? It cannot work both ways. You cannot become a career woman and a mother. So, which one is it going to be?
Who says a person can't become a career woman and a mother? The average age of menopause in the United States is 51 years old. Ebony K. Williams just showed that she, in the advanced age of 50, is pregnant. Tamron Hall gave birth, I believe, at 50. Women are having children later and later, and with their careers and their money once they're stable enough, and they're just doing it without you. They're doing it without you because you're sitting here calling them leftover women, but what are they calling themselves?
And if China hopes one day to reverse this trend of the population collapse, which I don't see it happening. I do genuinely believe that this is a agenda pushed by the elites of the world, and they want to destroy the nuclear family. They want to destroy the society, and they want to destroy the world. But if there's any way to reverse this trend, is that you have to give all the good paying jobs to the man. I'm sorry, that's just the reality.
This is what it all boils down to. He wants, Ebony is only 40? Lord have mercy. So it's Claudia Jordan that's over 50. My bad. I didn't realize Ebony was only 40. Ugh. I'm going to have to say that again. Let me say that again so my editor can splice it in. Ebony K. Williams at the age of 40 just announced that she's pregnant. Ooh, child, I didn't know she was only 40. Woo. All right. So this is what it boils down to. He doesn't want the women to work and get high-paying jobs. He's like, you got to give all the high-paying jobs to the men. Don't you understand that women make better executive decisions? Don't you understand that women run companies? Listen, there's a book called The Athena Doctrine. In the book, it talks about how feminine principles are the ones that make economies better, make companies earn more money, increases employee retention, increases the happiness in a workplace, makes neighborhoods better and safer, makes neighborhoods more beautiful. It makes countries worth living in. It brings happiness and joy. Now that women are going to school and working, and these companies are realizing how much better it is under the right female, not a woman who's trying to embody masculine principles, but a balanced woman who is embodying feminine principles. They're not going to turn back to who's going to want to hire you over a pleasant woman who's getting the job done. Apparently, if she's making $200K a year and you over there struggling, apparently she's doing what needs to be done and you're not. Why would anyone settle for you?
Because women will never, ever marry or procreate with men who make less money than them. So if you give all the good paying jobs to the women, society is going to end. And that is a universal principle. It's accepted by the heaven and the earth.
Do you look? The end of family, marriage, and dating is coming soon. Somebody needs to look at his internet activity because this guy sounds like he's on the verge of doing something he doesn't want to do and nobody wants him to do. He sounds like a person with a lot of issues, and he sounds like somebody that's on the verge of becoming incel violent. He's been radicalized already. You hear what his ending talking point is about giving all of the good paying jobs to men, because a woman is never going to choose a man who doesn't. Sir, what are you doing? Where is your money? What he's saying is that he cannot compete against women. So he wants women out of the workforce. Listen, ladies, you better continue to vote. Because you see, these men want Gilead. They want you in your little red frock and coat. That's what they want. They want you to not have choices. These types of men, this is what they want. He said it. Give all of the high-paying jobs to men. Well, sir, in a free economy, first of all, isn't China still communist? What is he talking about? Is this man in China or is he in America? Because everything that I see behind him is written in English. He's talking in plain English. All of these numbers are in, this says finisher, 21.1K finisher. I don't see any Chinese letters anywhere behind him. I don't know what's going on. But these men want Gilead. That's what they want. They don't want you to have choices and options. He can't compete in a world where women are also competing. Instead of getting up off his lazy ass, I know he's a runner. He may not necessarily be lazy when it comes to running. But when it comes to really pushing, to really achieving, apparently he's falling short. And this is why other men are getting the girls and you're not. Other men are getting, he doesn't speak for all men. Like I said, I do business in China, and there are men who are getting married and having children each and every day. He's just not one of them. But he doesn't want to look at himself to see what the issue is. All right. It is time for our movement break. Listen, I don't know what's going on with Son. This Son is he got some issues. He got some issues. All right, so thank you to the people who sent that to me. We're gonna have to move faster. That was a longer video than I wanted it to be, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna have to move faster though. All right, let's get some country music up. Come on, get up out your seat. Come on.
I go straight from the bank.
Come on.
Passing up the tank.
Grab your hat. Come on, grab your cowgirl hat. And come on, let's get it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Pulling up the truck.
Hey.
Down at the dock.
Hey.
Time to do some cruising, baby.
Hey.
Get a little stuck.
Come
It's
on,
a Saturday,
ride that
it's alright. Perfect place to start.
Hey. Come on.
We're on a road.
Hey.
We're feeling fine.
Hey.
Drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're
Come on.
going up. We're coming down.
Come on.
There's a party on the water.
Hey.
It's a hell of a time. We're on the road. We're killing time. In our own honky tonk with a bottle of wine. We're going up. We're coming down. Cheers to feeling alright.
Come on.
It's a hell of a time. Hell of a time. Yeah, we're chilling out here. Ladies in the rear, her feet in the water. Top disappears, drinking Malibu Patron or a beer in a cup. We all get to dance and I get to chancing, kissing that country girl, romancing a whole lot of love, bumping out of the bar. Yeah, we're on a boat, we're feeling fine. Drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down.
We got the country
Here's the feeling
flag.
alright, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time. In our own honky tonk, meet the big blue sky. We live it up, we got it down. Here's the feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. And I'm falling for a small town girl. So kiss me, darling, rock my world, rock my world, rock my world. Yeah, now it's a hell. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine. Drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going
down
up,
low.
we're coming
Giddy
down. There's a party on the water, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time. In our own honky tonk with a bottle of wine. We're going up, we're coming down. Cheers to feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. Hell of a time. It's a hell of a time.
All right.
Oh, hell of a
If there's ever a song on my show that you want to know more about, just Shazam it. They're all on Shazam, so do that. And then you can find out who is what. All right, wonderful. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's jump back into the, let me check the apples. The Cash App link is in the description. There's also a, you see this, what do you call this thing? QR code on the screen. Why is my thing keeps getting disconnected? And I don't know why. Oh, my thing has, I don't know what has gone on. My thing has disconnected. But that's fine. I'm going to connect it back again. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure when we do, I forgot to say that, you know what? I have to think of what the 3 rules of the show are. Maybe there's 4 rules of the show. because dancing every 30 to 35 minutes is one of the rules of the show. So let's see if we can get this up and running. For some reason, I'm going to close this and then start again. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, here we go. While I'm getting this together, let's listen to a little Fill My Cup.
Please fill my cup. Am I really
I might have
asking
to
for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like whoa, oh, oh, oh. Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck.
No.
Got a couple Cardis, we don't flood with baguettes. It's a very small world, so my hand holds. Wake up, make the money, that's a man's role. Loyalty and love is what I stand for. Can't forget about trust, but first, please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. Now I'm singing loud.
All right, welcome back. All right, so let us jump into the next video. Let me go to the text notification squad to see what you all have for me behind the scenes. All right.
If a man asks me,
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and thumbs up the video, like the video. All right, perfect. Let's see what we have here. Oh, my knees are feeling stiff today for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know if I'm having some inflammation or something. I have to check and see what I've eaten that may have gotten, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's take a listen and see.
if a man asks me for my number, I'm gonna give it to him. I don't care what he look like. And if I don't like him, I'm gonna throw an extra razzle dazzle in there.
Okay, let's go back to the very beginning. Hold on.
If a man,
Hold on. My screen is not right. This is my name. Okay, this is my screen. Let me take this off and put this. Okay, perfect. There we go. I need to do all of these apples again because they keep changing when I go from one screen. All right, let's go.
if a man asks me for my number, I'm gonna give it to him. I don't care what he look like. And if I don't like him, I'm gonna throw an extra razzle dazzle in there and be like, yeah, make sure you text me right now or in the next 5 minutes, boo. Don't play with me. Y'all act like the block button don't exist. Do y'all know there are men out here unaliving women because they don't want to give their number up to these men? Baby, I don't care what you look like, how aggressive you came at me. You about to get this number. I was at the gas station and tall dude with dreads walked up to me and said, let me get your number. Not asking me, can he get my number? No, baby, he demanded it in a nice way. And even though he wasn't my type, I still gave him my number and smiled and said, make sure you text me in the next 5 minutes. Don't play with me. And he walked off smiling. Okay, not angry, not triggered, not disrespected. He walked away from me smiling. Women, come on, this is chess. When I'm in the presence of a man, I'm going to give him the ultimate respect, regardless if I'm attracted to him or not. I love my life. I love my future. I love my purpose. And I'm not going to allow pride or ego to get the best of me in that moment.
All right. So, okay. It saddens me that this is where we've gotten to as a society. It saddens me that women feel that they even have to do this. It saddens me that this is the reality for many women. You know, my heart goes out to the women that feel that they have to do this. She's saying she's playing chess. She's saying she's playing chess, not checkers. And for some women, depending on the neighborhood, area, the type of people around you or whatnot, doing something like this may be what saves you that day. It's just sad that we've come to this. So, yes, she says she's scared of violence. I really don't even know what else to say about this, honestly. This is where it is that we are. Men need to check other men. And it's sad because your phone number is attached to so much information. Please get yourself one of these burner numbers, or you know what, like a Google Voice or a Ring Central or something. Get yourself a number that is not attached to the information that is attached to your phone number. People can find out so much information about you from your phone number by running it through certain databases. So it's like you're over here. No, I feel like this PSA could be geared towards keeping women safe by also protecting your anonymity. Yeah, so you give out a Google Voice number, it'll ring right there on the spot. But I personally, I'm not giving anybody my number I don't want to give my number to. I can only speak for myself. I don't come into contact with the types of people that become violent when I haven't. I'm not saying that it never would. I have to assess the situation, see how the person is getting down. And if there's a person that's acting erratic or something like that, if I'm not able to run, get into someplace safe or whatnot, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do, because I cannot see myself giving somebody my number who I don't want to have my number. I can't see myself giving somebody time. Listen, I walk around New York City with sneakers on. You will never catch me on the subway or on the street with some high heels. And I walk with sneakers on. And I run. I cross the street when certain people come near me. I run. I don't. You all think I'm joking, but I'm not. If somebody, no, I cross the street. If I start to jet, I don't care. I don't care. This is why I stay in good shape. No. You see these movement breaks? Yeah, you can't tire me out. I'm out of there. And the thing about it is, they have no reason to chase you. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and then also that brings a whole bunch of other attention to the whole situation. I run. I just run because. And the thing is, and I promise you, I'm not joking. There was a man who went to say something to me, right? And I went just like this, right? I went just like this, and I started to jet. And my behavior was so erratic that it stopped him from even, I don't know. Listen, I don't know, because when I went like this, and I went to go take that jet. Like jet, he was like, oh, and he just went about his damn business. I'm not playing with it. I'm not playing with it. Nah. I don't know what else to say, because the type of man who is on that type of time, like, first of all, what excuse can he give for chasing after a person running away from him? You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to stand up there while you try to bite out my eye and all this stuff. I'm not standing. I'm running. I'm not leaving the liquor store while you walking behind me saying stuff to me. I'm not. If I don't have on the shoes to run and I'm in an establishment, I'm going to ask them to call the police. I'm going to call the police with my phone. I'm going to stay in there until the police come. I'm not letting you have access to me on a partially empty street while you with your boys and I'm walking by myself, because no. I'm not on that type of time, and I'm not on the time to be giving people my number who I don't want to have my number and playing all those games in the streets. I just run. I just run. I'm serious. I don't even know what else to say. Wait, you are his ost wife running away? Run, Forrest, run. Say whatever you want to say. I am dead serious. If you think I'm joking, put up a 0. If you know that I am dead ass serious, put up a 2, because that's the deuces right there. I am dead ass serious. I run. And I don't run like, no, listen, I ran track back in the days. I am a trained sprinter. I don't play those games. I don't. If you think I'm joking, put up that 0. If you know I'm telling the truth, put up that peace sign, that deuce. Put up a 2. I'm not even joking. I avoid areas where I see large groups of them hanging out. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to fill up my car late at night while a bunch of you all are okay. I saw one person put up a 0. You must not know me. You must don't know the things that I say are 100%. I don't play when it comes to stuff like this. Absolutely not. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. When I see them gathering and hanging out and all this other stuff, nope, I don't go into that store. Nope, I don't go into that gas station. Nope, I don't go into that neighborhood. Nope, if you listen, if I'm going to go buy something, listen, late at night and you come up behind, no, I'm running. I'm done. I'm out of there. No. I don't play those games. No. Patriots say LO 0. I don't know if that's a, no. I don't play. You know, people, I saw this, I saw this demonstration once where the people were basically saying, listen, your comfort is more important than somebody else's comfort. Like one woman who was attacked in an elevator, they asked, why did you get into the elevator even though you knew in your gut? And she was like, I didn't want to seem XYZ. No, seem XYZ. No, I don't play those games. If it's late, it's the elevator, you coming in after me, I get out. If it's the doggone subway and it's late, I sit down until those doors are open and they're about to close. Who from New York know exactly why? I sit down until the doors open and they're about to close, and then I jump up and I get off. I don't get up and I'm adjusting my bag, standing by the door, waiting for the stop. If it's late, no. I wait. I sit and I wait for those doors to open. Why? Anybody from the tri-state area, Philly, Chicago, all those types of places where it's dangerous? Tell me why. Why do I wait until the doors open? They've been open for a few seconds, and then when it's about to go dong dong, why do I get up and run right through? Why? Why? For those of you who don't know, because maybe you were raised in safe neighborhoods, I'm gonna let some people answer before I give the answer. But I'll tell you why. But I know somebody out there knows why. Okay, somebody said it. To prevent someone from following you. Exactly, this is the thing. Because you can't tell who sees you getting off at your stop, so now they're getting off at the stop too. Because you see what happened is it's the great fake out. Like, you know how like in basketball when you know what I'm saying, when you fake them out? That's how you do it. The doors open, wait a few seconds, and then jump and run through the doors as they're about to close. Because you don't want them to know what stop you're getting off. You don't want them to get the indication that you're getting off there so that they could be like, oh, well, I'm getting off here too. No, because this way I know. Because if there's anybody who, the moment I get up and go to run out the doors, if they try to come running out the doors too, first of all, they got to be faster than them doors, right? Right? But if I see, then I already know I got my guard up at that point, because I know that you've gotten off the train at the last minute, just like me. And so now, listen. So nonetheless, let's get on to the next video. Exactly. Fake them out like you're going right, but you pivot left. All right, let's continue. Let's see what else we have here. So somebody submitted a 50 Cent video. Should I react to this video? I don't even know what it is. Let me see, because this is 50 Cent. Let's see what he has to say, because 50 Cent is a troll. So let me see. I'm not down with the way Curtis has treated his son. So it's like, I'm not even sure how he's made it into our reaction space. So let's take a look and see what he's trying to say.
This is really exciting for me to be here. I got a chance to meet with both sides today, and it feels really good. Like, they don't agree. They don't agree on a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So to get them to agree on seeing me was an accomplishment in itself. And I'm excited about that they both got a chance, took time out of what they're doing, because they're voting. Yeah. Right? They took time out to speak to me, both sides, and I feel really good about it. I think the things that we got going on here are, the upsides is we have great possibilities for good things going on.
They let this mush mouth into the White House.
Damper things or put a bad tint or negative energy around things when I feel like it's completely positive, right? But my experience here has been great, and I wrote it was a whole what's the name here written that I'm not gonna say.
Economic opportunity.
Yeah, as far as today, I went to talk to them about economic opportunities for everybody, and it's really exciting. The response I got makes me feel like that there's bright things ahead of us.
Why is this sent to me? Why? Look, where's the self-love lesson in this video? Why did we have to sit up here and give airtime to this mush mouth? Why? I don't understand this. He need to go take care of his doggone children. He need to go be a father to his children. That's what he need to go do, instead of trying to sit up there on Capitol Hill. Like, how did they even open up the doors to this person? This just shows how degenerated our society is. That we got big platforms promoting people who speak poison and death over our community. You talking about some damn economic opportunity? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't even know how he got airtime over here. I don't understand. I said self-love lessons. I don't understand. Let's get on to the next video. Let me go into my supply, and then I'm going to go into the email, because I don't know what's going on here. Okay, this is a good one here.
We're asking the wrong questions, but the teacher was reporting.
All right. You think the person who sent it supports Mushmouth? No, we're not having none of that over here. I don't know what's going on.
We're asking the wrong questions, but the teacher was reportedly fired for having a group of girls take down his braids in class.
All right, let us get this opened up a little bit so that we can see this man and hear his full words.
We're asking the wrong questions, but the teacher was reportedly fired for having a group of girls take down his braids in class. We're watching this video and we're asking, are his intentions pure, and is this too intimate? But those are the wrong questions to ask, because we can only answer them after somebody's been harmed. The questions we need to be asking are, what is being normalized by this interaction, and what feelings might this interaction be causing in a child? As a youth development professional, your intentions are irrelevant when you realize your job is to model behavior that can and should be replicated by other people in your position. So what is being normalized by this interaction is being live streamed, physical touch and proximity. And it's being normalized not only for the young people, but for everybody watching. And that's important. At best, this interaction creates a foundation for something called transference. Transference is when feelings and desires get projected from one person to another based on past relationships and unmet needs. Transference can create feelings for a kid that are inappropriate and unproductive for a teacher-student relationship. So a young person who has unmet needs for affection, attention, and validation might project feelings of admiration onto an adult who just introduced physical touch into their relationship. That in and of itself makes a young person more vulnerable to harm when those inappropriate expectations aren't met. If those inappropriate expectations are met, or if they take those same boundaries into relationships with other adults. Inviting physical touch into a teacher-student relationship creates fertile ground for grooming. That's the process a predator uses to build trust and emotional connection with a young person they intend to manipulate, exploit, or harm. And they might use attention, affection, guidance, and special treatment to fill an emotional need from a kid's life. Then they'll desensitize that young person to physical touch and sexual topics, starting small and building up. All the while, they're testing their boundaries to see how far they can push before a young person resists or someone speaks up. The entire time, there's plausible deniability. The point is to slowly push the boundaries and make everybody involved question whether or not their suspicions are warranted. The kid, the parents, the people around the kid. So if something doesn't feel right, but you just can't put your finger on why, or it doesn't seem like a big deal. If it seems like a gray area, but just not big enough to speak up about, that's the point. Making people question their own instincts means the victim and the audience are groomed or prepared for the next step. So how can you tell the difference between someone who's unknowingly creating the conditions where transference might occur and someone who is grooming a young person and the people around them for abuse? You can't. If you could, kids would be a lot safer. There are people who will say that this sort of interaction is necessary to build culturally responsive relationships in school. It's not. Cultural relevance and appropriateness come from the respect that teachers have for young people, the content they present, and the way they present that content in culturally responsive ways. There are 100 activities this teacher could have used to engage his entire class in culturally relevant bonding instead of having a handful of girls take down his braids. It would have been more effective, more inclusive, and help build their bonds toward one another in ways that are going to benefit their classroom. But he had an appointment to make, so he put his needs first. So in this video, I see a teacher normalizing the idea that his students will provide care for him using physical touch. It provides no benefit to the student-teacher relationship that couldn't be achieved in more effective ways. And if we let it slide, it provides a much wider gray area for people who intend to harm kids. Couple that with the fact that he has another video where he answers his students questions about whether he prefers a pretty face or a big butt. Another video where he comments on the girl's size. And another video where he shows that he can be alone with students for a prolonged period of time. And it feels like we're being led down a path of escalating inappropriateness and desensitization. It feels like young people are being taught to accept standards in an adult-child relationship that will put them at risk in the future. It feels like professional negligence or grooming. I can't tell which, but it doesn't matter. It's unacceptable. We're asking the wrong questions about the teacher who was reportedly fired for having a group of girls take down his braids in class.
Thank you. It's funny how there were only girls taking down his braids, right? I remember when this went viral on the internet, there were a lot of people saying a lot of different things, but my one thought was the thoughts that he was expressing here. Why are they touching this teacher? Why are they in that close proximity? Why are all of the people who were touching him girls? It's like the inappropriateness of it is apparent to people who want to keep children safe. There is absolutely no reason whatsoever why a child should have their hands for a prolonged period of time on their teacher's body, any part of their body, whether it's their hand or whatever. There's no reason for it. I don't know. And then on his scalp and taking down his hair in the class and all of this, it's just too much while he's being filmed. And then he's on the internet crying about why he lost his job and all this other stuff. I just didn't understand. And the thing about it is, we see these videos every single day of these men being exposed for having text conversations with their students outside of hours, saying things that start out normal, then the next thing you know, him and the child think that they're in a relationship, or the child thinks they're in a relationship with the teacher, right? This guy is really smart to talk about transference, because these are the types of things that happen when you have a relationship with another person whom you are. So transference occurs in power dynamic relationships where the person who is on the receiving end of all of that care begins to feel that the care is associated with other things. And there can be countertransference where the person with the power then also forms a relationship with the person who is also transferring on to them. And it's inappropriate in every single way that you slice it. This had nothing to do with school. It had nothing to do with academics. It had nothing to do with I don't even honestly I don't even know what to say. I just think that it's inappropriate, and it's sad that we're in a day and age where appropriate male contact with students is so lacking that we would excuse this behavior because he's male and because he's black and because we want more black men interacting with students. But please, let the prerequisite be that it's appropriate interaction. This was inappropriate. It was inappropriate no matter how you slice it. And that teacher did lose his job. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I'm going to, this video is a short little video, but I thought it was important. So let's see if we could get this. So this is a boy who is squeezing his cheeks for the internet, right? And his parent walks in and catches him, right? So this is where we're going to start at.
What are you doing? What are you doing? This that shit, man. What are you doing? Let's go, chat. Let's go. What are you doing? What are you doing? This that shit, man.
All right, so one of the things that I want you to see that's going on here is that there's a young man squeezing his cheeks for the internet, and he's doing this, which his parent obviously feels is inappropriate. And when the father comes in and sees him doing this, he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right? What doesn't he do? And I want us to discuss this. That's part of the reason I'm reacting to this video. What doesn't he do? And we've seen this time and time again, because in our society, our hatred for girls and girl bodies is so extreme and so hidden before our very eyes that we don't realize the disparity. How do you teach a girl to value her body by devaluing it? If this were a girl, how would this go? I see people saying, oh my, right? If this were a girl, how would this be different than the way that this person was confronted by their parent? We've seen the videos online time and time and time again. The parent comes in with a belt, a cord, a shoe, or fists, open hand or closed, slapping, punching, hitting, whipping, and further physically denigrating and violating the girl. This is how deep our hatred for young ladies is. So that when a boy, because I've been waiting years for a parent to catch a boy in inappropriate behavior, and because they don't have the same relationship with the hatred for the feminine physique, for the feminine body, you don't see anyone beating him up for doing this. Sexuality, sexual exploration, these are things that are natural for young people. But for some reason, we try to beat the sexuality, we try to beat it out of our daughters in a way that we do not denigrate and violate the bodies of boys, regardless of who it is that they're clapping their little clappers for. So nonetheless, and the puppy is like, why am I in the middle of this? Right? So yeah, so I just wanted to show this to you all, because this is the first time in 15 years that I've been able to see a video to the contrary, because typically it's like videos of young girls getting whipped online and people congratulating, like in a coliseum where a person is getting torn to shreds. The hunger, the bloodlust that they feel to see a girl be harmed. But when it's on the flip side and it's a boy, expressing his sensuality, sexuality, or whatever the case may be, there isn't the same explosive outcry. And that's what I want us to discuss. Why? Why? Why is it so normalized that girls are supposed to be so fragile and so tender that we would whip and violate them to keep them in line? Why? Why? All right.
When I was younger, and I used to see people in my family, or just people in general, have these 20, 30, 40-year marriages, right? When I was younger, I used to be like, wow, I want something like that. Like, I want to be so in love with somebody that I'm with them for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and we die together. I used to think that what held marriages together for that long was true love. And of course, communication, understanding, sacrifice, all those things. Let me tell y'all what really holds marriages together. Women just putting up with shit. That's all it is. When you understand that all it takes to keep a man is for you to constantly be forgiving and constantly be like, oh, okay, I don't want to lose him, so I'm gonna forgive this, I'm gonna forgive that. That's all a long marriage is. When I was younger, and I used to see people in my family, or just people.
What are your thoughts on that? We've been talking about this for the past few years now when we first started exposing what grandma and pop's relationship was really like. We started exposing it years ago that these women were not happy. These relationships were terrible and the women were enslaved. And now it's finally coming to the forefront. People are paying attention. And the thing about it is that this not only goes for these olden time relationships, this is a lot of these modern relationships too. People are like, oh, you can't keep a man. Some men are not meant to be kept. Some relationship dynamics are not meant to stay in. But there's so many women who have been indoctrinated, and this is what I'm talking about. We have to do the work, that we have to look within ourselves to see what type of programming we've been programmed with. The program that's operating in the back of the operating system undetected. Because there are some women who are out there putting up with relationships because they don't want a higher body count, that they've had intercourse or didn't even consent to the intercourse. And now they're like, well, this person, even though I didn't consent, this person is one of my numbers now. So now I got to stay in this. And this is what men are teaching in the manosphere. They're teaching that they need to get you early, intimately. They need to get you early by any means. Because they know that you can be shamed by your family. Like in some Arab countries, a woman who is R-worded or girl who is R-worded is stoned or jailed because she had carnal knowledge of a man. Because she had carnal knowledge of a man, regardless of whether or not it was against her will or whatnot. Like, these archaic draconian laws really need to be changed. Like, women, we need to wake up and stop feeling like we are sub-citizens. And we need to demand change in our respective countries. But listen, you heard it, and we've been talking about it for quite some time. This is how those relationships lasted 50 years. This is how. Because men had this little wink between them that they were going to give the high-paying jobs to men, that they were going to stop women from having bank accounts. I exposed this on the internet about 2 years ago. when women were actually able to get bank accounts in this country. And I'm glad that the word has spread, because now I've seen it on other podcasts, because the conversation needs to be had. Because I remember how I came upon that conclusion. I was watching a documentary, and in this documentary, it was talking about how there were black people who were trying to buy houses and they couldn't open bank accounts. Black people couldn't open bank accounts. And then I started looking it up. And I was like, when were black people able to open bank accounts in this country? And then I saw it and I was like, when were women? And then I came to the internet and I told you all about it. But yeah, not the inability to own property. When people got divorced, the courts would punish the woman by automatically granting custody to the fathers, until fathers were like, look, I don't want custody of these young kids. The standard was for men to get the custody, and the women were just out on the street on their own. So when these men are out here talking about how court is unfair to women, the courts are set up like that because of men. This is a quote unquote man's world. Men make these laws. You think these men are making laws that are unjust and unfair to other men because that's not how men want it? Oh, they want to kick and scream and be like, I just can't see my kids. But then when you ask them the deep questions, whether or not they showed up in court, you'll see how the truth starts coming out. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? How marriage was really just a bunch of women putting up with BS. And of course, not all relationships. Some relationships are happy, wonderful relationships, but far too many are exactly this case and scenario. All right, it is time for our dance break. I can't believe that 35 minutes went so quick. All right, this is why I have to set the timer, because otherwise we'll just be sitting here. All right, let's see. This is called Icy Cold. All right, let's see. Oh, listen, hey, listen, get your sexy stripper gear on. Come on, girls. Come on. We're gonna do it up. Hey. Come on. Come on, get up out your seat. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh man, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. All right. Whew. Okay. Now, there's a video I'm going to show you all. Okay. That was fun. I like that. All right. If you're having fun on this broadcast, go ahead and throw up a 5 for a high five. Go ahead. Or you could throw the 2 hands up in the air if you're having fun on the broadcast. I want to hear about it. All right. All right. Let's take a look at one of these old-time relationships. Thank you to the people who send me videos. I really appreciate them because they give me the opportunity to be able to make these sorts of videos. And we got to keep an eye on the time. We're an hour and a half. Oh, we got to take our time up because we're going to be dancing again in 35 minutes. Oh, thank you. You all are enjoying the broadcast. Yay. That's wonderful. I'm so happy. Oh, we got some white hands out there. Those just light skin hands. All right, let's get this. All right, let's continue forward. Oops, here we go. All right, let's take a look at this and see what we have here.
Oh, I got the ass hurt.
Yeah, Peggy. Who was Peggy?
Your mamma's dog.
Tell Erica who Peggy was.
That little goddamn shit. I'm talking about some shit happened 50 years
Yeah,
ago.
but you was and Dorothy.
And there's a whole bunch more. You just don't know.
See, Erica said. Oh, Lord. Well, you heard it, baby, so let it just roll on your head.
This motherfucker, I could shoot.
Where you put your sweater on? Huh?
Why can't y'all just get along?
Because I called the police.
Have you ever saw with some clothes on like you got where you go out?
You wear the same fucking things every day.
Man, you funky ass, get your old funky ass on. Me and Eric was sitting here talking. And here you come in with a bowl full of goddamn sweets.
Eric, I'm scared that this is something wrong. You better stay with me because he seems like he going up his rocker. I don't want to have to call the popo again.
Call him. I'll be glad to get out of this shit.
Oh, you want
I don't have to pay a goddamn thing.
You want them to come get you? Huh?
Do I want?
All right, so.
Yeah, Peggy. Who was Peggy?
Your mammy.
So what is it that we see here? Now, you know what? We don't know what the truth is in this situation, but one of the things that I do know is that these people most likely were not supposed to be together. These people most likely would have preferred to have divorced long ago. However, they were most likely put into a situation in which they could not get out of. This is a toxic mess. He's talking about all the women he had affairs with, and she basically just had to sit there and just hear about them. Because what could she do? Where could she go? When we start talking about these olden time relationships, I want you to remember the good old days that they were talking about, where grandpa had a family right up the street, where he was at somebody else's house during the day, during the week, and every once in a while he would come back over to your grandma's place, or he would bring his check someplace else first, or he would come in drunk and empty pocketed. I mean, the good old days were good for whom? Does this seem like it was a sweet deal for her? She's sitting there, hair all gray, fussing with this man. Lady, you still got some life left in you. Why are you in this situation talking about police and all this other stuff? And he's like, I'm happy to be out of this. So he's like, please call the police because he'll be happy to be out of there. Sir, value the little bit of time you got left on this earth and go find yourself some peace somewhere else. If peace is not in this house, go find yourself some peace somewhere. Because this right here is ridiculous. The toxicness, and she's laughing, and you can tell that there's no joy behind that laughter. The reason why I'm reacting to this video is because I just want you to pay attention to what these olden time relationships were like. The people who stayed together 50, 60 plus years. That there was a lot of mess that went on in between. Police being called, perhaps some violence, infidelity, all types of stuff. Cursing out, calling her funky and talking about her clothes, and she talking about he wearing the same thing. You all still have breath in your lungs. Go make the most of the time. It's to how much longer you're going to stay in a situation you don't want to be in. Get out. Get out. All right, let's see what else we have. All right, so let's see what else we have. Hold on, what is this? Hold on. What is this man saying? Hold up a minute. Let me see what this dude is talking about.
You girls with kids to realize that you ain't got that many options. Yeah, you can't be requiring shit over here. You lucky we even here. I mean, options is low. You better get what you can get. I mean, y'all had 3 kids by 2 different baby fathers and then be requiring the most shit. Sade, you're lucky. Cause I just want y'all to think. Y'all be wanting dudes that's single, no kids, not entertaining no other female, but you got 2 baby fathers and we supposed to pick up their responsibility and we have no kids. I just need y'all to process that, like, we don't have to be. I'ma need you girls with kids to realize that you ain't got that many options.
So
yeah, you can't be requiring.
Why is he making this video? How old is this person? How old does he look to you? He looks like he could be anywhere from 24 to 27 to me. That's how he looks to me. I don't know. You all tell me. Those of you who have young men in your family that's about this age. He's making this video because he's wanting women to lower their standards because they have children. There are other options than to settle. Now, listen, I don't know what it is that the people he's come into contact with, I don't know what it is I don't know what it is that they are asking of him, but it's quite simple. If you are not it, then step aside and let them continue. People will have to adjust what it is that they want based on what's being returned back to them. But you don't have to tell anybody to settle. Either she is going to get what it is that she wants, or she'll have to alter what it is she's requiring, or she can be alone. But who are you to tell somebody that they need to settle? You know, these men are getting very desperate out here, and what they want is they want you to be for recreational use. They want you to be like, well, nobody wants you because you have given birth to another man's child. So this is why these men are doing whatever the hell it is that they can do to try to R-word a baby into you. Some of these men are slipping off the protection, which is a crime. Report that. These men are talking about how they don't use protection because they want to try to get you trapped. You saw what happened with Fresh and Fit when that young lady, she was, according to their standards, perfect in every way. And then she got pregnant, and then he started besmirching her on the damn internet, calling her all types of B's and stuff. This is what the game plan is, because they want you to be used. They want you, I'm not saying everybody, but these type of people want you to be used because then they can get easy access to it. This is unbelievable. Who are you to tell somebody? You need to up yourself. Increase your standards. Increase your level of self-love so that you don't have to be on the internet talking these stupid, dry, crusty talking points. This is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh, this is one you all wanted me to react to a long time ago. I will react to it today if this is the full video. Let's see. All right.
Let me show y'all something, world. I just literally proposed. I ain't gonna record you because that's up. Like I just proposed to my girl. We've been together. Yeah, we've been together for 10 years, and I just proposed to her, and she just sitting here and just looking at the ring. You just sitting there looking at it.
In the car, you ain't put no thought into it. You ain't taking me out to dinner or nothing. No type of little setup, bro.
Well, I do it, but
flowers, nothing. Just this ring.
But Crystal,
after 10 years.
Crystal,
no.
You said you wanted to be married.
I don't want it.
I went out and bought this ring.
5 years ago. I don't want that shit. Now I take you another 5 years to propose to me. No, I don't want
What you mean? So 10 years? Look, 10 years for me. That tells me if I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
It don't take you 10 years.
People true colors. People true colors don't be coming. Like I gotta see your true colors. It do take people 10 years. Everybody not the same. Like I don't get it. What you talking about? Like, so you really don't want to. You don't want to marry me.
You know what? I'm trying to pack my shit because I'm
So you finna break up with me because I got you a ring 10 years later?
What type of thought is this? We in the car.
What you mean we in the car? Like, it don't matter where you get proposed to, as long as you get proposed to.
I don't want that shit. Can you stop recording me?
I'm not gonna stop recording because you're unappreciative, and I want to show the world how unappreciative my girl is. Like, I don't understand right now. Like, you got a whole, like, you know how much I spent on this ring, and you complain about where I proposed to you at? That's what you complain about?
In the car. It's no type of thought into it, and then it's been 10 years. I don't want that shit now. It took you 10 years?
Okay, everybody not the same. Maybe it take me 10 years to realize if I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I don't want it.
That's crazy. Like, I don't get you. Like, then you talking about you finna leave. Where you finna go? Where you finna go?
Don't worry about it.
I don't finna worry about it. What you mean?
You.
What? So you don't want this ring? Crystal, what are you doing? Crystal, you don't want this ring? You don't want this ring?
No, I don't want it.
No, any woman would accept this ring. I'm not gonna stop recording. Stop.
Yeah, let me record because okay, it's nice. The ring is nice. I love it. Okay, but you ain't put no thought until we in the car.
Crystal,
we're in the car.
It don't matter.
We're in the car.
It don't matter.
We're in the car.
I proposed.
You couldn't even take me out to eat.
I
and
proposed
rose petals,
to
you know,
I saved up.
You couldn't. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even put no thought into it, and then it's been 10
You
years.
ungrateful. Like, I don't understand how the ungratefulness.
I'm not ungrateful.
You are ungrateful.
I'm not ungrateful.
You are.
Anybody else would have complained too.
You are. Who gonna complain?
Anybody.
I just literally proposed to you in the car, a nice ring, and you complaining.
Yeah, in the car.
So what if it's in the car?
In the car.
So if it's in the car, it's in the house, a restaurant, like you getting proposed to. Like, I don't get it.
I don't want it.
So what you finna do? So you finna leave? Okay, leave. Go.
So much dust in this recording.
I'm gonna watch you pack your shit. Go ahead.
You can stop
This shit. I am not for this type of person. Come on. Get out the car. Yep, she wanna leave. She wanna leave. She wanna leave. She wanna leave. Cause you ungrateful. No, you gotta go to the house and pack like you wanna pack. You said you wanna pack. Girl, like, I don't care about it being 10 years. It's just, so what it's been 10 years? So what? Like, you get proposed to. I don't get it. Look at you, man. Now you gonna go on there. So you gonna grab a suitcase for me. Listen, this is not that serious. I'm gonna keep recording you because it's not that serious. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Pat. I don't even care. I should help you, Pat. Help me. Shit crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, why you wanna leave? What you wanna leave for?
Because you just proposed to me in the car. That shit ain't romantic.
So what if I proposed to you in here? Would you have still say the same thing? Like, I'm a lose-lose situation.
You ain't put no thought into it.
What you mean I ain't put no thought into it? I did.
10 years. I don't want it.
So, okay, you just want to start packing shit up. Okay, that's cool. You know what? I can't even get all my money back for this. I'm going to keep recording you because I can't get all my money back for this shit. That's some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I'm not selling it. Oh, I swear to God, bro. Like, women ain't. Oh, shit, folks.
Can you help me?
I'm not finna help you do shit.
Help me.
No, I ain't help you do shit. Yeah, you know what? Help you. And guess who paid for these? Me. I paid for these. No, put them down. You didn't pay for them. You can't accept. You gonna accept the wigs, but can't accept the ring though. Okay, all right, I'm gone, man. All right, when I get back, yeah, get out, be out when I get back. Swear to God, be out. So,
all right, so I see some people on here saying that she is wrong for this. Let me just explain what I think happened. Now, number one, this could be a skit. We never know, right? It seemed real enough. She was trying to slap down the camera, but you never know. People are great actors and actresses out here nowadays. But let me tell you what I believe happened, right? I believe when he proposed to her in the car, that she realized that who it is that he has been presenting as, that's it. That there is nothing better than that. That he's not going to do better. He's not going to be better. He's not going to be romantic. That this is it. I think somewhere in her mind, she was holding out hope that maybe there was a romantic bone in his body, that he was going to do it big, that he was going to really change her mind about what it is that she has come to know of him. That's what I think, right? I think she wanted to get married 5 years ago, and I think that she would have even accepted the ring this time around had he done it in a romantic way. But he did it while she was driving, while she couldn't even look at the ring, while there was no thought put into it besides him going out. And as you saw from the ring, that's not even a solitaire at the top. That's a bunch of smaller little, whatever those things are, in the setup in some sort of configuration. So she looks like she's still in her 20s. So how old do you think she is? 27? So they've been dating since she was 17 or so. How old do you think she is really? Because she looks really young to me, right? But you never know, black don't crack. However, the person that she was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, is a different person. And I think that she realized that this is the best that he is going to be. That the height of his declaration of love and commitment to her was done thoughtlessly as they were driving with no preparation, no... you see all the different smaller pieces in there, right? In the what could have been a solitaire, right? So I think she just realized that this is as good as it gets, that it's not going to get any better than this, and that if this is all that there is, that she is better off elsewhere. And I hope with all my heart that she really did get up and leave. I really hope that she did. I hope that she realized that this is who he is. And that she, when she packed her bags, that she was truly out. Because you see, he was using profanity at her. Then he was like, I'll help you pack, get out. And then when she started packing, he was like, I really can't believe that you're doing this. Then he started saying he was going to take her wigs because he paid for them. And you just see the character of this man coming out. And it is a hard realization when a person that you care for, who you've been expecting more from, when that person shows that this is all that there is. You know, excuse me, there's so, baguettes. There are so many men on the internet who are like, see, this man was only pretending to be broke. There's really a rich person underneath there, but you'll never get. And they try to condition the mind of women to settle for less because one day there's going to be this grand Prince Charming that is going to arise from the frog. And I am here to tell you that a man who is pretending to be broke is not really made up of the stuff that you want in a partner. This person is not comfortable with their wealth. They're not comfortable with who it is that they are, because who it is that they are is the person who earned that wealth. Who it is that they are is the person who that wealth was passed down to. And if there's a person, so far too many, and listen, I've fallen for it before too. I've fallen for the okie doke, and I realized that I'll never fall for it again. I'll never fall for, oh, maybe he's just pretending. No, he's not pretending. He's not pretending. I remember the last time that I came to the realization that this is all that there is. I thought that a person was holding out all the good stuff until I realized, and when it was time for me to walk away, and I realized, no, there was no holding out. This is who it is that he was all along. Maya Angelou says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So yeah, believe them. If they want to act like a broke bum and think that you're going to lay up in a dog feces basement with them, get somebody else to do it. Go lay down there by yourself. I'm not going to prove how low down and dirty I can get with you to earn your what? What is it that you have that is so grand and so grandiose that I must endure all of these hardships to gain access to it? No, I'd rather just be on my own. I don't want to lay up in a dog feces basement. I don't want to spend 10 years in a relationship with a person that's unromantic, because at the end of the day, listen, I remember I had to leave a man once because I realized, and the thing is, I had to leave him because the relationship was going to get to the next level. And I had to leave him because I was like, oh, no, I can't have this person as the father of my children. And I was like, I realized that I would never get any big showcase for my birthday. I would never get those little gifts just because, that I would never get a grand showing for Mother's Day, that our anniversaries would be filled with no romance. And I had to be like, nah, I can't go forward with this because, nah, I wouldn't want my children to see this. Nah, I wouldn't. And I had to walk away because I was propositioned. I was propositioned to take it to the next level. And I was like, the weight and gravity of it fell down on me. And I was like, I can't spend the rest of my life like this. And as much as I had wanted that man, I did not want that life. I didn't want the life that he would provide with who it is that he was. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I don't blame her. What are your thoughts? All right. Remember, we have to drink our water. Let me get some water. How many of you want to bet that he got some diagnosis recently? All right, let's take a look at this video here. This is an interesting one. Go ahead and thumbs up the video. We have 11 minutes before our next break. I did hear an apple come in. Okay, I'm gonna grab that in a moment. But here, let's take a look at what we have here.
You know, I just want to say, you know,
Look, it threw me off.
it did. I know it's gonna throw you off. That's why I said
I've
don't
never
look at-
seen
yeah.
somebody with nails and the beard. That was the problem. It just threw me. It threw me off, and then when I hit the video, twerk.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
You like the toy video?
He said it's like water. What he say that?
Listen.
I'm not gonna lie.
Stop. No. Stop.
So let me pause this so that you all can know what we're talking about. This guy, he's talking about Saucy Santana twerking. And listen to the question that they're going to ask him.
Stop.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not rolling, bro. No.
I mean, all I'm saying, if I had the rate between who's better, him. I'm trying to say him or Megan Thee Stallion.
Stop, man.
I don't know who I'm gonna throw my dollars to, dog.
You hear
A good
this?
show is a good show.
But you know, I just want to say, you know.
So I want you all to pay attention. So this man on the right over here saw this man on the right over here saw Saucy Santana twerking. And he said that it was like water. He don't know who he's going to throw his dollars to, him or Megan Thee Stallion. Saucy Santana has whole dick and balls in the front of that twerk. But he doesn't know who he's going to. Let's take a look. I think then the next video is Saucy twerking. Oh, no, they're still talking. They're still talking. Let me come out of this and go back in. Get this up.
Say, you know.
Look, it threw me off.
It did. I know it's gonna throw you.
Good show is a good show. Right? Hey, Sauce, listen. I got rules. Listen, you can't talk.
No.
And you can't look at me. If you look, I got 100 those. I got the
Where does money come from?
I got the honeys. Listen, listen, I don't mind. I don't know if you dealt with it. I don't know if niggas, is that what you was doing, dog?
I was like this.
You was like this?
I was leaving it.
You was leaving it on the dresser. Hey, Saucy, I mean that like the yeah. Shaking my nigga. Can you say that? Is that
Nah, stop.
You can't do that.
Nah.
And look, this woman is confused. Look at her face. She's like, I don't even know what's going on. Look her face. Look, she's like, is this really happening? Are they really saying this right now in front of me, a woman?
Nah, hell no. What you doing with all this money, man?
No, I'm saying, how are you supposed to get a lap dance from the dude and you street?
You gotta sneak it to him. You gotta be like, dude. You gotta say, you see that right there?
You see that? You see that right there? That's all you player. You can't lap. See, that's why you got in trouble.
All right.
Good show is a good show.
Look, I just want them to admit that they want to be with one another. I want more of this. Let's normalize them really expressing the truth. That they like their behavior, that they like the internal consonants of males more than women. Let's see. I think the next video is of Saucy twerking. Oh, yeah. So here. So we're not going to play the music, but this is Saucy Santana twerking. This is what it is that he's like, I'm going to throw the money to. And you know Saucy Santana has a beard. I mean, this is what he's all. This is flat from the sides. And you see from the side he got a whole beard. I mean, you see it. This is what he was so mesmerized by. So I just want him to just turn around so you can see the beard on the side, because he knows that this is a man. You can see the after shadow. You can see all of that. It's just big and wide, flat. It is jiggling. Yes, it is jiggling. And then I just want you to see the beard from the side. So he's trying to keep his head hidden. You see that? But there we go. You see that male face. You see it. You know who this is. You know what it is. And you see that it is flat from the sides. You see that? It's flat from the sides. And so he was so, I mean, look, am I joking? Is it not flat from the sides or not? And he has several BBLs according to him. So now this is Megan Thee Stallion twerking. Small little waist, curved from the side. And this is what it looked like with Megan Thee Stallion. But this man is going to see that big, wide, flat from the side behind and rather throw his dollars over there. Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it a stack. That's where he really wants to be. Why even pretend? Like, what can compare to a little waist and all of this jiggle going on all over the place? But he would rather throw his money here. 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 This wide old behind taking up the whole camera with a big old waist, big old back, a beard, and whatever is going on. I mean, some people like it big. Who knows? Whatever. This is how they... I feel that it's a shame that this is what's so pervasive in our culture anyway. But if we're going to keep it a stack, let's just keep it a stack. I don't get it. I just want them to just admit. Just admit. Just admit who you really want to be with. It just doesn't even make any sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. And this other guy over there is agreeing with him while the girl sits there dismayed. All right. All right, let's see what else we have here. All right. I'm going to check let's go back to the Telegram group of the knockouts. I don't see anything new there. So let me go into my email. Someone said at the top of the broadcast that she sent me something. So let's take a look and see. That time is going fast. 2 minutes and 45 seconds before the next dance break. 35 minutes is going fast, which means we're almost at the end of this video. Oh, somebody sent something through PayPal. I gotta go check that. All right, let's see. I cannot show violence. Somebody sent me a video with violence in it. It's a man grappling up a woman and the woman is trying to fight him off or something. and the child is crying. It's a lot going on. I can't show violence on the platform, and I cannot show children in distress. That's against the terms of service for YouTube. You can't show children upset in any way. So can't show that video. Let me check the PayPal. Kemi sends $5 and says for being consistent and the teachings in every upload. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. So there's another video that I have that I'm going to draw from because this... we only got 20 minutes left on this broadcast because the video is only going to be 2.5 hours. So let me go to my favorites. Hold on. Oh, snap. Dang. I think the person blocked me. I should have saved the video. Damn it, I didn't though. That's why I have to operate on the low. There was a video I wanted to show you all, but hold on. Let me check something real quick. Uh-oh, 16 seconds. Let me check something real quick. Let me see. I'm going to go to my activity. Okay. All right. So yeah, the person blocked me. She didn't want me to see her video. Yeah, she didn't want me to see her video. She didn't want me to react to the video, but let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me just look. Yeah, because it was right here. This is why I like to download these videos, but it's all good. It's all good. I thought it would have made for good dialogue, but whatever. Let me go. Give me 1 second, y'all. Damn. I didn't think, because see, she seems so attention loving that I didn't think she would take down the video. Give me 1 second. It was I was tagged in it. Let me go to here and then activity center. Let me put on some music while I'm doing this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you innocent. You wanna take a piece of my heart again. I'll get you up, cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that I like. I wanna let you go, but it's like something holds me tight. You might break my heart tonight, but I'm gonna hold it tight. Oh, it feels like yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You had to let me go, yellow, yellow.
She either blocked me or she took down the video.
You might break my
Something told me to download the videos, but I didn't. Yellow, yellow.
It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You had to let me go. Yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow. We tried too many times. Ooh, you got me feeling cool. Ooh, you got me feeling blue. Something but you so see-through. Something just ain't right by you. Yeah, can I do you like I? You like I? Can I do you like I? Yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You had to let me go. Heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried too many times. Heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried too many. No one knew you like I. Wonder why you want me by your side, like all the time. You want my love all night. Telling me lies, maybe stop telling me lies.
My baby, I like you. My baby, I die for you. See you, you know, I see you. My baby, you know, I ride with you. My baby, I don't cover that, I die for you. I pray to the Lord, I rise to the Lord.
I was just looking at this video the other day. Come on, where is it?
I pray to the Lord, Fatumata Jambele. Everything being safe again, everything for your Jambele, oh Jambele, oh yeah. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me.
We need to do more of these videos, but they just take so long to do. Where is this thing?
Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. Ooh, promise, Bobby, call you back, yeah.
I was just looking at this. Where is the video? Okay, let me start again.
Let me please you right tonight. Don't make plans tonight, yeah. No, but get it. Come to me, to me. Come to me, let's go. Come to me. Fatumata Jambele, oh Lord. Fatumata Jambele, oh Jambele, oh. I pray to the Lord.
Where's this video? I know it's here. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Fatumata Jambele. Everything being safe again now. Everything for your Jambele. Oh, Jambele. Oh, yeah. You are not a friend of me. No. Baby, you mean more to me. More to me. You are not a friend of me.
Friend of me.
No. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. Keep us safe. Baby, you're keeping us safe. I see you. See you. You are not a friend of me.
Here it is. I finally found it. Okay.
Baby, you mean more
I need to forward this.
You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me.
Sending now. I had to send it to myself. All right, it's sent. Let's get this up again. All right. Let me open up this video. Thank you all for your patience. I think it's our time for our dance break right now because we didn't do the last dance break, right? All right. So let's get up and get out of our seats. Oh, I'm tired now at this point. 5 hours of recording. I'm tired. But let's find a song that I can want to dance to. Let's see what this is. Here, you know what? There's always some moves left in there for some reggae music. So come on, let's get up out of our seats. Come on. Get up out your seat. It's time to dance to some reggae music. Come on. Oh, I feel stiff from sitting down too long. This is what I'm saying. This is why we have to move. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. For some reason, my knees have been extra stiff today, and I don't know why. Come on, turn the stir the pot. Y'all ain't ready for all of that. Come on. Come on, let's dub me sideways, right? Come on, to the side. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Okay. All right, let's check the apples. Let's see what we have here. Oh, okay. Hannah has sent $10 and said, for channel support. I appreciate that. Thank you, Hannah. And Old Sullivan sent 777 and says, thank you for taking up space. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Make sure you take up space as well. Okay. All right. Let us get... I don't know what's going on with my knees today. They're just so stiff and I don't know why. All right. So let's get back to the videos. There was a video that I wanted you all to see last year, but I never... Somebody tagged me in the video. Damn, I really wish I could have reacted to this woman's video because... damn. I just, dang, I really wanted to see this other video, but you know, I know better than to make a person aware that I'm going to react to a video without downloading it first. I should have downloaded it. All right, here we go. Hold on. What's going on here?
You know what's funny? They would like you to believe I'm their preference, but that's just triangulation.
Pause. What are you doing? All right. Let me get... how much time do we have? Oh, it's time for the video to be over. So like we have to do any last minute videos now. Okay, so let's get this together. Let's see what we have. Go ahead and thumbs up the video. That's not the right one. Let's go here. All right. All right, let's go for it. If you're ready, I'm ready.
You know what's funny? They would like you to believe I'm their preference, but that's just triangulation. See, my baby father used to do the same thing to me. He'd be like, oh, I prefer Spanish women. I prefer black women. They do the same thing to all of us. So when they get around you, it's, oh, I love them white girls. They're going to do it to any group they're around. They're going to compare you to another woman to triangulate you and make you feel bad. That's just manipulation. We are not their preference. We're just a trophy that they say, hey, I got a white girl. But they just abuse us and mistreat us and don't take us seriously. We're just sex objects. And we're just there to flaunt around and maybe get ahead. And then they think white women have money so they can try to use them for their money and status and shit like that. And to be more accepted around white men. But yeah, no, they do the same thing to me. Like when my ex would abuse me in public and I'd be asking for help, he would go up to the black woman and be like, no, she's a white girl trying to lie on me and get me arrested. I ain't do nothing. You know these white women. You know these white women. You can't trust them. She's trying to take a black man down. And you know, black women will fall for that too. But he will switch sides. Anytime it was convenient, 1 minute it's, I love Spanish women. 1 minute, I love white women. The next minute, I hate white women. 1 minute, this is what I get for getting with a white woman. I should have never got with a white woman. Then they turn on you and they recruit a bunch of flying monkeys who are going to support the narrative and be so quick to comfort him like, yes, baby. You know you shouldn't have got with them white women. Come here. Come here, abusive, narcissistic, psychopathic man. You know you're better with me than a white woman. You know I can treat your narcissistic, abusive ass way better than that white woman could. It's all manipulation. Trust me, we are not their preference. Plenty of black men told me, oh, I thought white women smelled like bologna and y'all look like raw chicken, and basically are disgusted to even mess with a white woman, make fun of each other for dealing with a white woman, and make it seem like it's literally the scum of the earth thing to do. It's just novelty. So don't believe the triangulation. It's all manipulation that they just say to make every bitch feel inferior to each other.
Every bee. When
in reality, they're the ones that feel inferior inside. They just have to put women down to make themselves feel high up. Race is actually an illusion. Racism was created the same way the gender system was created, to create oppression and a power dynamic and a hierarchy. That's what it is. My ex tried to get with her, and her ex tried to get with me. That shit don't fucking matter, bro. This is true. This shit don't matter, bro. Their preference is pussy.
Oh my. Oh my goodness.
You know what's funny?
So, she's giving some behind the scenes details. I mean, we see that black men and white women, that their marriages have a 200% divorce rate over the general population. So I don't know what's going on. She's saying that it's triangulation, that when they get behind closed doors with white women, that they're talking about how they prefer black women, they prefer Spanish women, they prefer XYZ, only as a means to keep you in your place. Apparently he was abusive as well, according to her account. And when he would abuse her, he would get black women to stay out of it by pulling the race card, knowing when to throw it in someone's face. I personally found I personally found this to be very enlightening. I don't know what the truth is behind the scenes, but it sounds plausible. It sounds plausible that the same type of man that would be up there talking all this smack to you is talking smack behind your back to them about you and etc. So it's very interesting, very, very interesting, because if you think about it, right? Just like that whole situation with Fresh and Fit, he had a woman who was a beauty queen, Miss China, and he got with her. She got pregnant. Instead of asking her to marry him and creating a family, instead he started abusing her. She got the same man that all of these other women have gotten. So it's like, where's the better treatment that they're getting? Remember Erica Mena when she was standing there with her hair looking all wild and crazy? And remember, what was this other name? Saucy Santana. When she was standing there with... Okay, let me start again. Remember Saucy Santana when she was standing there with her hair looking all wild and crazy, holding that baby as Joe Budden was walking out the door, leaving her? Yeah, so what is this extraordinary treatment that they get that's so much better outside of the pursuit phase where they're standing there telling you all types of stuff? So this is why, and this is how you know, if a man is trash talking another group of women to you, just please know that one day he's going to be trash talking you to another group of women. All right. That's that. All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I want to try to see if I can log into my other account, whether or not I can find the video that way, because I really wanted to
Baby, tan lejos y tan cerca, como enero y diciembre. Es que parcha teniendo la misma mente. Tu bebé ponte bien suelta, que sé cómo tú te sientes. Con las ganas de ser mala y decente. En la madrugada te encanta, cuando el bebé tuyo a ti te canta. En la madrugada te encanta, eres exótica como Fanta. En la madrugada, tú conmigo baby toda la noche. Sé que estás traga, yo también espero que se note. Yeah, baby, presiento que tú eres lo llamado felicidad, que hasta la cama la ponemos a temblar. Tus padres hablan, pero no saben nada más. Lo que tú sientes conmigo, la adrenalina baby dándote casico. Yeah, y pues baby pa' que sigo, si no escuchan lo que digo, es de nosotros saber cómo va mi amor, tocándonos y sernos de la madrugada. Te encanta cuando el bebé tuyo a ti te canta. En la madrugada te encanta, eres exótica como Fanta. En la madrugada, tú conmigo baby toda la noche. Sé que estás traga, yo también espero que se note. Yeah, y espero que se note. Vale mucho más que los lingotes. Somos la bichote y el bichote. Tu reggaetón puro, perreamos duro y down. Se nota que estoy tragado. Lo vi venir, por y más o menos a las 12. Hay que vivir, hay que sentir, que tú me revives con tu roce. Yeah, baby, cada noche, yeah, al amanecer. Yeah, baby, cada noche, baby, tan lejos y tan cerca, como enero y diciembre. Es que parcha teniendo la misma mente. bebé, ponte bien suelta, que sé cómo tú te sientes, con las ganas de ser mala y decente. En la madrugada te encanta, cuando el bebé tuyo a ti te canta. En la madrugada te encanta, eres exótica como Fanta. En la madrugada, conmigo baby toda la noche.
Oh, I can't find the video. Give me 1 second, y'all. Ugh. Damn it. You know what video I'm looking for? Somebody sent it to me on TikTok, and it's basically a video of a girl outside a man's house begging him to let her in. So she's begging him, and he's like, I'm in here with another girl. The person who sent that to me, are you in here now, or do you remember this video? Yeah, that's the video I'm looking for because I wanted to react to that because it's such an important video, I thought. That's what I'm looking for.
Me encanta esa minifalda, hay pa' quien te guarda. Si entonces pa' que lo tatuajes en la espalda. La más chimba tarda, la más chimba harta. Y lo que es más rico pues se come como tarta. Y loca por la mini, y por el perreíto también. Más feliz que con Cristiano en el panini. Pa' que más no sea como Retel. Aquí hay niveles de niveles, pero quien mide se llama. Y si no te lo hacen como se debe, llámame a las 3 de la mañana. Ay. Se le vio todo perreándome en minifalda. La baby activa y su combo también. Un par de gatas quieren gatos, quieren tala. Me hace ojito y yo sé.
Oh, I know better than this. I should have saved that video.
Ponte a aspirar con la máquina de Uber. Sabe que conmigo no hay que tomar ningún Uber. No, mami, viste el flow duro. Con toda esta plata quiere que yo sea tuyo. Escúchame, ven, baby, te lo juro. Que te puedo cuidar, que vamos a romper y después a colear. ¿Qué tal si no tomamos otro trago? O sea, otra botella. Te regalaré todo como los Reyes Magos. Sé que eres mentirosa, mami, tú andas con cualquiera. Pero ¿qué tal si no tomamos otro trago? O sea, otra botella. Solo dime el precio y lo pago. Sé que eres talentosa, baby, no solo eres bella. Perreándome en minifalda. La baby activa y su combo también. Un par de gatas quieren gato, quieren tala. Me hace ojito y yo se lo hago también.
Damn, damn, damn. All right, I can't find it. That's too bad. I can't find it, y'all. I can't find it, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Damn, damn, damn. Damn, damn. Let me see if I could think. Let me try one last thing. Ah, okay. Aha, aha. I found. Okay. Here, let me see. Let me see if I go to my other account if I can find this. I don't know if she took the video down or like, come on, if you're going to put something up, be proud of what you put up. Let me see if I can find it now. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. Let me see if this is her. No, this isn't her because I got her name. So now I'm trying to find her video because I went to the other account, got her name. Now I'm trying to find her video. Give me 1 second. I'm trying, you know how, I don't know if you've ever looked for a video and you became obsessed until you could find it. Come on, 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 come on. Why would she? Let me try one last time. One last time. One last time. One last time. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I think she took the video down. That's wild. The moment she found out I was going to react to it, she took the video down. Damn. Why? Why wouldn't you let me react to your video? Why aren't you proud of it? Why aren't you proud of your video? Dang. Somebody said find it for a super apple. Child, I'm trying to just find it. Let me, the music. My bad, my bad, my bad. Let me go up to the top. Let's see. Here. Yeah. I don't want to listen to this right now. I cannot. Oh, I'm so sad about this. All right. I'm not going to be able to find it. Let me do a Google search. I can't find it. Damn. I know better than to let people know that I'm going to react to them. Because once they see that, they start getting a little squeamish. All right. That's too bad. All right. All right. Let's find one last video to react to. And then let me... Yes, people are playing video games with me. It's sad because it's like, it's sad because I had the video right there. All I had to do was just not say anything. And I was like, oh, you know, I was like, I was telling them, I was like, I need the video without music so I can react to it. And that's when, where's the, where's my, I'm trying to find my, I'm trying to look for my videos that I have saved up. Okay. Oh, I'm tired. View profile. Okay. Let me see. Favorites. Okay, favorites. Oh, okay, hold on.
The men of her own race say, you're literally ruining our culture, this is disgusting, you're ruining the blood.
Okay. I want to find a good one for the last one.
Hey, listen, fellas. We done with the whole masculine provider male era. We're in our soft guy era.
Let's see. Let's see what this is all about. Let me get myself energized. Okay. All right, let's see.
Hey, listen, fellas. We done with the whole masculine provider male era. We're in our soft guy era, okay? Drizzle. Listen, I don't know who need to hear this, but until that woman asks you to be her husband, you don't have to do husband-like things. Stop giving these women husband advantages and amenities, and you're still a boyfriend. Until that ring is on your finger, you shouldn't be doing anything. Period. Drizzle. Like, y'all be so caught up on getting with Dusties and all that. You need to start going after their moms. See, I know a lot of y'all think that older women may not be that much attractive or whatever the case may be, but there's a lot of good-looking older women. And I feel like you guys can deal with these older women who
I'm not really sure how much more of this we need to listen
like
to.
the king that you are. Drizzle. Now, there's a point where as a man in yourself,
I can't. I don't want to listen to any more of this. I kind of got the gist. It seems like this is some sort of parody off of women and what women have been saying. And so now he's trying to switch it around to come from a man's point of view. And I just, I really don't know what else to say. Look, if you want to be in your soft guy era, because listen, in every joke, there's a little bit of truth. So even if he's trying to do some sort of parody, there's still a part of him that probably feels that he could be in his soft guy era. I don't care. Go be in your soft guy era. Let's see what he's saying here. Because I just...
in hopes that she makes you her husband.
This is just dumb. This is dumb. I can't give him any more attention. I can't. No, for real, I can't.
Men have done some terrible things over the years in an attempt.
Okay, so here, let's take a listen to this. That was too much. That's too much.
Men have done some terrible things over the years in an attempt to be necessary. We all know that we need women in order for society to function. Y chromosomal data shows us that at one point in human history, there were about 17 women to every one man. And clearly humankind did not die out. But what would happen if we had 17 men to every one woman? Reproduction.
And you know, I've made this argument before.
Kind did not die out. But what would happen if we had 17 men to every one woman? Reproduction rates would be pretty low, and the chances of that one woman surviving long enough to reproduce are unfortunately not great. Men just don't have a good track record for being safe for women. So it is well established that women are necessary for the survival of our species and for society to function. But that begs the question, are men necessary? How necessary are men? And that has made men feel very self-conscious. Are we needed? And that has made men for a long time want to make claims about what men can do that women can't do. Men have a tendency to be better at violence than women. So we have to have some reason that society needs violence. Men are so good at violence that women are in danger, so we need other violent men to protect them. For men to be necessary, we need violence, we need danger, and we need wars. Historically, it has been the belief that we need men to fight in all of the wars. But in reality, men have needed wars to be necessary more than wars have needed men. Recently, there was the creator on this app that said, how hard could it be? Boys do it. And we saw these men on oil rigs saying, look at these manly men. Can women do that? Well, yes, women can do that. But I would say that the entire Industrial Revolution was an attempt by men to be necessary. It was a need to create male-dominated industries and then have a society structured to depend on those industries. Oil rigs exist because of our dependency on fossil fuels. We built societies where we live far away from where we work so that we depend on those fossil fuels to get to our place of work. We would be better off without the oil rigs. We would be better off without this dependency on fossil fuels. Here in the United States, most of us don't live in walkable communities because of that dependency. Because of that industry creating a society that has a problem that they are the solution to. This has been the way of men for generations. Create a problem and then be the solution. For us to have a better society, men have to be okay with the fact that we're not needed. My wife does not need me. She has a good job. She makes enough money that she could hire people to do all the things she doesn't know how to do. She has a strong group of friends, a good support system. She doesn't need me. But she wants me in her life. She wants to do life with me. Men have worked so hard to try to force society to need us that we've completely neglected any attempts at being what society wants. We're trying to create scenarios where women need us instead of being people that are desired. So when you see all these men that are dating coaches and whatever they are, telling other men how to interact with the world, how to interact with women, ask yourself, are they trying to connect with the world around them and improve the world around them, or are they trying to manipulate the world around them to create a dependency on them? Are they trying to do life with the people around them, or are they trying to create a problem for the people around them that they are the solution to? Is their message coming out of their insecurities about not being needed? Or have they discovered a space that they really are connected in and they feel wanted and desired? And they want to share with others what it's like to find that space. Because we have got to stop destroying the world because we don't feel needed. Men have done some terrible things over the years in an attempt.
I don't even really know what to say about this. His argument is that men have created industry to be needed. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is in a capitalistic society where the 1% funnels most of the money up to themselves anyway, where they are trying to depopulate as we speak. So I really don't know. I don't have an opinion on his opinion because this is how he feels. He feels that men have constructed ways for them to be needed. There was a video where a woman was saying that she doesn't feel safe in society because of men, that because men are the ones who produce most of the violence and all of this other stuff. Now, there's a fair argument to that, and how men are the ones who are violent in society by and large. and then they say, well, you're going to need us to fight against this violence, rather than trying to find ways to end the violence. So I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts on this. What are your thoughts? I don't have much of an opinion. All right, let me see. There was weird. Oh, let me see. What is this?
A woman would still love him.
Here is Coach Shonda. Let's see what she has to say on this. Oh, my. Let's see.
I remember back in the day, a man can be on the bus and a woman would still love him. You know what I'm saying? I ride the bus and I live with my mama. You know what I'm saying? I help out with bills. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making that much. But why is it that women don't want to talk to a man that, you know what I'm saying, he's trying his best and because he don't have a car or he might still stay home with his mom? Why y'all making a big deal about that? You know what I'm saying?
So because he asked, I'm going to answer his question. There are two types of men out there. There are the kind of men that actually prepare to be a boyfriend, a fiance, or a husband. These are the kind of men that are trying to get their degrees, trying to get raises and promotions, trying to get their certification, getting their diploma, getting their credit together, trying to get their own place. These are men that are trying to establish themselves so they can actually be a catch and an asset to whoever comes into their life. And then there are also men who are waiting on the woman that you meet to come along and quote unquote build with. Why are you waiting on her to arrive for you to pick up your hammer and nails? You already know before she gets here you need your own place. You already know you need your own transportation. You already know you need a better job. So what exactly do you want her to come in there and do? And the thing about it is, I'm sure he's met plenty of women who will give him a chance at the bus stop, on the bus. But the thing about it is, I believe that he thinks he's too good for those women. He wants the women who don't want him. And he's trying to make those women feel guilty about it, talking about, I remember when women used to love men who didn't have anything going for themselves. Then go find those women.
I remember back in the day, a man can be on the bus and a woman would still
Maybe
love
he
him.
can't find
You know what
those
I'm saying? I ride the
women.
bus and I live with my
And it's true. Is he talking to people on the bus stop? Because I can't imagine that a person on the bus stop is making fun of him for being on the bus. You're all both on the bus together. See, part of the issue is that these men, they see the magazines and they see the Instagram baddies and they see all of these beautiful, beautiful women that they don't have access to. And they are wanting those women to lower their standards to give him access. Meanwhile, he's not lowering his standards. Okay, if you are on the bus and those women think that they're too good for you, sir, lower your standards. And then perhaps the woman that you see with a bunch of trash bags and the shopping cart, why don't you try to get with her and be like, look, I got a bus pass, I got a monthly pass, and I got a few slices of bread. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why is the impetus constantly for them to try to get women to lower their standards rather than them just lower their standards to the woman who would think that he's a great catch? Why not? You could be like, I could carry your trash bag for you. I mean, why isn't he doing that? Because you see, each and every day, there are men who have very little, and women are still giving them a chance. But then the men like him, he's not looking at why. Why are the women that he is approaching not giving him a chance? And what does he do about that? How does he recalibrate? So, yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see what else we have here. Let's see what we have here. I'm gonna check my I'm gonna check IG and see if there is any any remnants of videos that I had wanted to react to that are in there. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is an interesting video. This one is deep. This one is deep. Let's see what we have.
Half years married.
Where's that video? Okay, here we go.
17 and a half years married, 4 kids. I begged this man, please, Ken, I've never been out of the U.S. Can we please go out of the U.S.? No. I get a text from him 5 minutes ago. What does it say? Hey, I need your permission. It's in the planning, but me and Aaron, his fiance, are taking her kids and he wants to take Kylie to Mexico. 17 and a half years. And now you're giving this woman everything that I begged you for. 17 and a half years married, 4 kids. I begged this man.
You know what? Listen. Let me find this. Hold on. Okay. Let me read this poem to you all. Let's read this poem together, because I feel like it's relevant to this woman and what she's saying. Hold on. This is called My Wage by Jessie B. Rittenhouse. I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at evening when I counted my scanty store. For life is just an employer. He gives you what you ask. But once you have set the wages, why, you must bear the task. I worked for a menial's hire, only to learn dismayed that any wage I had asked of life, life would have willingly paid. All right, so why do I bring this up in relation to this woman and what it is that she is going through right now? I bring this up because she's talking about how she begged this man, begged him to take her out of the country, and now he's taking another woman and her children out of the country. Let me just say this. Everybody has a different relationship with other people. The relationship that you had with him was one in which you begged and he denied. Maybe he's a different person now. Maybe he's a different person with her. You can't spend your time crying about how your ex is giving somebody something that you wanted. What did you want for yourself? Did you ever take yourself out of the country? What was the standard that you set for yourself? This woman that he's with, what is the standard that she has set? Because I can guarantee you she ain't begging him. Listen, demand from this life what it is that you want from this life. What is your standard? Your standard was to stay 17 and a half years with a man who wasn't meeting your needs, who wasn't fulfilling your deepest desires. And it's unfortunate that that happened. However, what is your learning lesson from this? And not to come on the internet crying about what he's doing with somebody else, because trust and believe, if there are personality divots that he has, he is who he is. Those things, his core essence is going to show up in this new relationship, but that's not the point. Everybody is not a good match for everyone else. I'm just going to say this. Stop concerning yourself with what your ex is doing. What type of life are you living right now? It seems like she may be crying because maybe still to this day she hasn't gone out the country, and there's a twinge of jealousy or rage or whatever it is that exists. And I want us to look inside of ourselves to see in what ways can we shift our perspective about how we show up in life, what are our non-negotiables. Apparently it was a negotiable for you in the relationship not to go out of the country. that you asked and begged. Like, can you imagine? You're in a relationship with a person that you are begging and they are telling you to your face no. Well, what was the reason that he said no? What was the financial situation like then? What is different now that now he has an interest in going outside of the country? Is it that she is demanding what she wants? Is it that he values her in a way that he did not value you, so that now he wants to show up in a different way for her than he did for you? Because, you know, some men they're just very visual, and they're like, oh, well, this is my dream girl. I got to try to keep her. So I'm going to go above and beyond. So maybe he's more attracted to her, or maybe they're a better match, or maybe he wants to please her in different ways, or maybe he has different money now. But the thing about it is, you can't drive yourself crazy going over and over and over in your mind about what your ex is doing with someone else. Apparently, you all weren't a good match. But I think what the biggest travesty is in this is that it seems as if you didn't treat yourself better than you had demanded, or not demanded. You didn't treat yourself better than you had begged of from him. Because if he saw you going out of the country on your own, doing what it is that you needed to do for you to live the type of life that you wanted to live, I think that it would have been a different story. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you were the starter wife. Who knows? But the thing is that the type of man who would have a quote unquote starter wife, that's not a man whose relationship now you should feel envious of. I mean, also, what type of inner work has he done? Has he done inner work and now he's a different person? If not, if he's the same person, either their relationship is different, or he's changed, or there's something about her that inspired a different change in him. What you can do is you can invest your time in living the type of life that you want. If there's a man that you have in your life who is not satisfying your core needs, what do? Do you stay for 17 and a half years? I mean, I don't really know what to say, because this is a video that's on the internet, where now your child, his new fiance, and he can all come to the internet to look at you crying on the internet about how he's going to Mexico of all places. He's not going to Champs-Élysées. He's not going to the Louvre in Paris. He's not going to Roma or he's going to Mexico. And if you're in California, that's a quick drive. So I don't know. I think that there needs to be a greater sense of self-love here, because what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing for yourself, to satisfy yourself, to live the type of life that you want to live? I don't know. This right here, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Seriously. I don't really know what to say. I don't know if that was helpful or not. I hope it was, but you never know. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I don't really know what more to say. All right, we have to come out another day and make some more videos. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm trying to look and see if there's any quick videos that we could react to right now, but I'm not really seeing any. Oh goodness. All right. Let me look inside my folder. What else do I have? Let me check my email real quick to just make sure that I got everything. Oh, I'm tired, y'all. I don't really want to be on much longer anyhow. 'Cause I'm fatigued. I want to eat. I haven't gotten any new videos, so there's that. And then yes. Okay, wonderful. I'm still live right now. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot more videos, but I don't know. I'm tired. Oh, you know what? Here's a video that a lot of people wanted me to react to. So let me just go ahead and get this out of the way now. Let me get it on TikTok. It's a father who is criticizing his son for not wanting to be there with him. Oh, you know, there was another video I wanted to react to. It was a man who was talking about, hold on. Ugh. Let me see. Is it in my liked videos? No, hold on. It's a man and a boy and a man in a garage, and the boy doesn't want to be there with him, and he's filming the man. Let me see. I don't see it. Let me look inside this folder again. All right, let's just do this. This is the one I have, so we're just going to make this larger because I can't find the better quality one. See, this is fine. I honestly don't know what to do because this is the video, but I don't know where the better quality one is. Okay, father's feelings matter. Let me look for that. Father's feelings matter. All right, I found it. All right, here. Let's get this together. You could tell from my face I'm tired. I'm just fatigued. All right, let's go. Let's get into this real quick so we can get in and get out.
See this person right here. This is my son. People, I ain't never heard nobody talk about this, so let me be the first one because I know I can't be alone. This boy is 12 years old. I've been in his life, all his life, except for the times that when his mama kept him away. You know this boy had the nerve to say he don't like me and don't want to come to my house, and that he missed the times with his family, speaking of his mama family, and not his daddy's side of the family, like we don't exist, right? So he said this is taking up time. He said the 2 days that he spent over here feel like a whole week. And then he's not even looking forward to the 30 days he has to spend over here for summer. He said he don't want to come over here at all. Like, I'm a bad person. Like, I've traumatized him and did anything wrong to this little boy. We have done so much stuff, so much fun things. Spend time together, play basketball together, go amusement parks, go swimming, take riding in toys like this. And he had a nerve to choose his mama. Look at the camera, Gabe. Choose his mama over me like I'm around here treating him wrong. What kid don't want to be around their daddy?
Yours.
Please tell me. And as a daddy, this hurt because I know his mama got something to do with it too. But still, he's old enough to make his own decisions. And he chooses mama over his daddy, his flesh and blood. Somebody that can teach him how to be a man, but he want to be up on a woman all day. Look at the camera, Gabe.
Oh,
tell the people how you don't love your daddy and how you rather be with your mama, and time over here is boring and you don't want to spend time with your daddy. Tell people how you don't want to spend time with your daddy. And he act like I haven't been picking him up all these years. Like, what is the problem? Like, this not your first time at my house.
But yeah, he hurt my feelings, world. He really hurt my feelings, and you can't take that back, Gabe. I'm gonna give you what you want, and I'm gonna erase myself out of your life.
Oh, here he go.
I'm gonna give you what you want, Gabe. That is so messed up on so many levels. I would never tell my daddy nothing like that. My daddy was in my life. I would never tell my dad, because I know that would hurt my daddy's feelings. I would never tell my daddy nothing like that, ever.
All right, so there's a lot going on here. He says, I want the world to see this person. The boy is standing there, and the boy says that being at his house 2 days feel like a week, that he don't want to be there. Let's see what else he's saying.
This is my son. I ain't never heard nobody talk about this, so let me be the first one, because I know I can't be alone. This boy is 12 years old. I've been in his life, all his life, except for the times that when his mama kept him away.
So now he's talking about the mother. He's talking bad about the mother in front of the child, right? I can't imagine why. Hold on, let me say that again. I can imagine why the mother doesn't want a person like this around the child. You see, towards the end, he starts getting real amped up, screaming. He got the boy's face on the internet. This is a 12-year-old who's going to school with children who are most likely very vicious with their attacks. And then he's going to put the boy's face out there. The boy's trying to look down, and he's screaming for the boy to look up. The boy looks frightened. This is not going to make him want to be over there. What about having a sit-down conversation with your son to find out what he wants? He doesn't want this. This is how This boy
have the nerve to say he don't like me and don't want to come to my house, and that he missed the times with his family.
So he said he doesn't like you. And I understand the words of children can hurt very much. However, children know where they want to be. They know where it feels good. They know where it doesn't feel good. And it doesn't feel good in your home for some reason. If this is how he behaves in front of the camera, I can't even imagine when the camera's not on. If the child is saying he doesn't love you and that he doesn't want to be over there and that he misses the time with his family, that means that whatever is happening there with what you're calling the family doesn't feel like family to him. There's stuff that's going on. And instead of sitting down person to person with your child and having a conversation with them, this is how you're acting?
Speaking of his mama family and not his daddy's side of the family, like we don't exist, right? So he said this is taking up time. He said the 2 days that he spent over here feel like a whole week.
And so you can understand anybody who, look, time flies when you're having fun. It's like the boy is being penalized for expressing his version of the truth. Now, is it the truth? We don't know. Is this even his version of the truth? I don't know either. But what I do know is the father is saying that the boy has expressed this to him. If your child is expressing something to you that is uncomfortable, remember, because what is the lesson here? The lesson is don't speak up, don't hurt my feelings, don't tell me things that I don't want to hear, even if it's your truth.
And then he's not even looking forward to the 30 days he has to spend over here.
And so so imagine if 2 days feel like a week, 30 days. So 2 feels like 7. So 30 is going to feel like how many days? I mean, come on. The boy doesn't want to be there. Imagine he's expressing, and he took a risk to express. If this is what 2 days feels like, I can't even imagine what 30 days would feel like.
For summer, he said he don't want to come over here at all. Like, I'm a bad person. Like, I've traumatized him and did anything wrong to this
Maybe
little boy.
He is traumatized.
We have done so much stuff.
So he's talking about the quote-unquote fun things that he likes to do with the boy. Playing in toys and doing XYZ and spending so much money. Maybe that's not what the boy wants. Maybe he is traumatized by something that has taken place there.
Fun things. Spend time together. Play basketball together. Go amusement parks. Go swimming. Take ride in toys like this.
Maybe he just wants somebody that he can talk to honestly. Maybe there's a certain feeling that he wants that he's not getting at this place. And he says this is not your first time here, but how many times has he been there? He didn't say, you come over here all the time. No, he said this is not your first time here, which means that this is not a regular place that he goes. My heart goes out to this young man because this right here, if he wasn't traumatized before, I know he's traumatized now. Like some things just don't need to be on the internet, but he want to try to rally people against a 12-year-old. This boy is 12. He put this on the internet because he wants to rally folks. Why? Why? I personally, I don't get it. I don't get it. And then let me fast forward to the end so you can see how he's hollering.
So messed up on so many levels. I would never tell my daddy nothing like that. My daddy was in my life. I would never tell my dad because I know that would hurt my daddy's feelings. I would never tell my daddy nothing like that.
It is not your child's responsibility not to hurt your feelings with what they are feeling as the truth. And it's like, you cannot take it back. So.
My feelings, world. He really hurt my feelings. And you can't take that back, Gabe. I'm going to give you what you want. And I'm going to erase myself out of your life.
It is not the child's place to be parented. It is your place to parent your child. You're like, I'm going to erase myself out of your life. Have you had a conversation with him about what it is that he wants to do? And if he likes being at the mother's house, what are some things that you can do near the mother's house so that he can become more familiar with being with you? This right here is a travesty. And then who here can understand why he doesn't want to be there? I mean, come on. This is the evidence that he's using for how his child hurt his feelings and is unappreciative. You're showing how destructive and abusive you can be. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, I'm tired, you all. I'm going to read the apples and then I'm going to get out of here. I want to eat. I want to rest. And I still have a lot more stuff that I have to do this coming week. So let's read these apples. Let's read these. Okay, Fran says, please discuss the XY win Miss Maryland, USA. An XY chromosome person won Miss Maryland? Oh my goodness. Notice how they don't compete in sports where women have or where XX chromosome persons have the advantage. They don't compete in girls' gymnastics where the hip and center of gravity and those things are in the girls' advantage. They don't do that. They don't do that. They go into the sports where they seem to have an advantage. This is unbelievable. What you juicing sends a $10 for blessings. That's wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Yana N sends $5. Just because. So thank you. I appreciate that. Let me check my email one more time to make sure that I have everything. I am so fatigued, y'all. I'm going to share my good news with the public once I get settled into it, Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so listen, start getting ready to do your self-love lessons. I think we got everything right now. So start getting ready to do your SLLs. So come on, type SLL. I got to move my knees. I've been sitting down for too long. Ooh. All right, come on, because I'm getting out of here. So let's get these self-love lessons. I'm going to move while you all are typing the SLL. So what's the self-love lesson that you learned from today's video? Type SLL and let's talk about it. Oh, my goodness. 3 hours? How did we go an extra hour from the last time that we stopped? That's crazy because I meant to stop at 2.5 hours. That's wild. I have to use the bathroom now too. Where's the music? Where's the music? Where's the music? I don't even know where my music is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right. All right, come on. Let's type these SLLs. All right, come on. All right, SLL. This reminds me of those, like, Gidget. Okay. Okay. Come on, type your SLL because we're getting out of here. All right, come on. Type your SLL because I have to use the ladies' room. I gotta eat. I want to wash off my makeup. Come on. All right. Okay. Oh. Listen. All right. If you don't have no self-love lessons, I'll speak what my self-love lesson is from today's video. Oh, here we go. SLL. I will continue to value myself and put me first. This music is starting to hit. All right. Yes, happy days, Greece. Yes. I want to be able to express myself even when others feel uncomfortable about it. Protect my privacy and my emotions. Let's talk from the I, me. Be attentive to my own emotional needs. And let's talk about what we do want. And so let's talk about what we do want. Instead of using words like no or don't or whatnot, remember to continue loving myself while I'm loving someone else. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all, I have to use the ladies' room, so I have to get out of here. So I will see you all in the next broadcast. Thank you so much for being a part of this one. Making videos is really difficult nowadays, so make sure you join the text notification squad so that you can get a notification for when I go live, because it's going to be sporadic for quite some time now. I'm going to tell you all my good news a little bit later, but let me jump out of here. I will see you all in the next video. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And on that note, go ahead and do your little twist. Hey, 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 hey. I'll see you all in the next video. let me get a nice I don't want to go out to that. I got to use the ladies' room, but I got to get a good song to go out to. All right, let's see. All right, okay. Listen, this is Every Day I See Miserable People here.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you? Don't know why